wom, wom. Hi. Who's ready for D&D tonight? Who's ready for some Dungeons and Dragons? Check out this cute. Look at Nanaka's cute little snow leopard. It's spinning. Around your world, you around your world. Around your world, you around your world. Oh my god, it's a big snow leopard. It's a big cub. Plot twist, my schedule agrees with me joining tonight. Hey, welcome, Spawn Point. Happy to have you here. Up. And with that, I'm gonna undeafen and unmute so we can get straight into the Dungeons and Dragons. Hello, friends.
Hello.
So
Hi.
homosexual.
I mean, you're right.
Yeah, exactly. I ain't wrong.
But hello.
Hello.
Up.
Hello, everyone.
I will let Sunny take over, our dear DM, as Jet spins in the corner right here.
Indeed. So, on our last episode of Lost Minds of Fandelver, our companions had managed to.
Oh. Did Sunny's internet die?
No, my brain just stopped working for a second.
I thought for a second your
almost
internet just
forgot completely what
died.
we did. I almost forgot completely what we did last week.
We didn't do shit.
Well, you guys did do some stuff. Y'all managed to interrogate.
Dragging off some boys.
We managed to interrogate some goons. Managed to fix up some of our affairs within the castle. We found ourselves. You all found yourselves a new little companion in the form of a dog or a shark pup.
Shark pup, Kane.
And we also assured the destruction of a camp of bandits by using the power of the dragon that they attempted to wrong.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's right. We fucking sicked a white dragon.
We have assured their destruction.
Yeah, in a slow, painful manner.
Vindication does not come cheap.
And currently we are dungeon. Currently, you all found the mines where you believe your that Vixar's companions reside. And after the first glance of looking inside, you all heard a couple of shouting. Two of your companions went over to a room where they thought they heard it before seeing a chest before it began saying the words hungry, starving. And before managing to attack, Jet had managed to roll a nat 20 in persuasion before we left. Because I was gonna have the jump be the cutoff point last time. So unfortunately we couldn't get to that. But now, Jet, what are you gonna do with that nat 20 persuasion check to see what you're gonna do with the mimic?
Firstly, I would like to ask, Lost Abandoned Mines ambience?
The abandoned mines ambience shall be abandoned cave.
Ah.
Alright, so, seeing this mimic and immediately knowing that it's hungry, Jet is, Now, we might look tasty, but you know what's tastier? The things deeper in. Yes, those things inside, those tasty morsels that may have let you stay here, but thing is, would you rather eat 2 people now, or would you rather eat a smorgasbord of people over the course of about how long it takes us to run through this?
You just see the chest open up as you see what looks like a humanoid limb sink out from it before clasping at the ground before another does the same at the opposite side before you see one final piece of it that looks like the upper half of its torso to maybe what could theoretically be a human man. At least in your perception, sink out, eyeless, mouthless. Just sink out before you hear it say again.
We'll feed you, we'll feed you. Just follow along and you'll have all the food you want.
Can't move. Weak. Dry.
Alright.
And you
And
can see on like this physical body itself what you would think would be like almost mucusy. It's very dry in comparison. Think like trying to like touch a dried up slug.
Jet will, presuming that it needs moisture, will carefully kind of pour some water from his water skin on it and toss a couple bits of a ration into it. Like, there. I assume you couldn't move because you were a little too dry, my friend.
It kind of like absorbs like the water like it does this, like you would see like when dumping a bit of water on some like sand. It just sucked right into it. And like the moment you're like trying to hand out the ration, you just see something from like the limb kind of shoot out right to this ration. And could you make a quick strength save to see how much you're thrown off by this? It's not attacking you; it's attacking the ration. But because you're holding the ration, you might get thrown a little bit by
That's a
this.
16.
You manage to like hold yourself pretty well, as but your hand does get pulled slightly, but you do let go of the ration as it just like kind of like pulls it right into itself, and almost like as like a little maw from within this fleshy mass opens up and is consumed by it.
Do you need a bit more to be able to get up, or do you think you can move now? He'll just toss the whole ration to it.
No. Sorry, I forgot to switch really quick. He'll like eat it like really quickly. And it does like take a little bit to eat some of the drier stuff of the ration because it is like as dehydrated as it is.
And he will continue to pour some water for it. Just to
In the meantime,
help it rehydrate.
Aster, Iceland, what do? You just hear from like if they after they went into this room, just a whispery, kind of distorted voice before hearing Jet beginning to talk to something or someone. You don't exactly know yet.
Aster's like, I don't know who they're talking to, but I won't lie, I'm a bit worried. But there's no screams or terror, and Jet sounds calm.
I'm sure they have it taken care of.
Yes. I think we should wait.
Yes, in the meantime, go that way, my friend. She tells to the snow leopard as it basically runs out of the cave.
She telling it to go hide?
Pretty much.
Ah.
Smart move.
Especially since that's not
You
a
do
fighting
hear-
animal.
You do hear Kane kind of have like a little bit of a growl to him.
Aster's gonna be like, what is it, boy? Is it because Roya ran by, or is it something else?
It's mainly because of like the think of it being like bad vibes. And did you really name the mimic token Hungy the Mimic?
Yes.
What did you expect, darling?
But
God.
is he growling in a specific direction?
He's like looking in the direction that your friends went.
Imagine Aster's like, hold boy. Don't chase. Don't follow. Wait. Like he's calming him, telling him to wait.
Do you head over to your friends, or do you stay put?
Stay put, is what I say.
I still know also stay put.
I'm just saying that through this whole thing, Atreus is dumbfounded looking at Jet feed a fucking mimic. Atreus is just so confused.
Actually, wait a minute, Atreus. Would you have had experiences with mimics before?
Probably not.
Fair enough. Then I won't make it. Then I won't make you do a history check to see for anything. But yeah, no, this just is really fucking weird to you, man.
Yeah, like after a few seconds, Atreus punches up and he says to Jet, "What the fuck do you think you're doing?"
I'm making us an ally. Would you rather fight something that can stick you to it? Or would you rather have that on our side?
Atreus like takes a second to answer and he goes, "I don't know. I've never seen a chest with a fucking mouth before."
Oh, you'll get used to it in the adventuring business.
I've been adventuring 4 years. I haven't seen shit, apparently.
Exactly. Not gone deep enough. They call
I
it
will.
they call it dungeon diplomacy.
I will say this. Like, how much of your water do you pour onto it? Do you pour all of your water on it?
Yeah, I'm going to give it enough to drink that it is not thirsty out of my water.
About like three quarters of the way through your water, you know, it like looks noticeably better. Like before, if you were to touch it, it would just like kind of like sit there and not bounce back. It was that dehydrated, but like if you were to poke it, it would like slowly go back to its normal state. That's how it looks to you. It looks significantly better and less dehydrated.
There we go, and I hope that ration is... if you're still a little hungry, I could get you another, but I need you to do something for me. So I can't give you too much.
Another? As you just hear it mimic your own voice.
Yes. I'll give you one more, and then you've got to promise that you're going to help us. There are 4 of us, 1 with a pet. You do not touch the pet, you do not touch us. Touch what we fight, and you get to eat what remains. Does that sound fair?
Make up another persuasion check.
Alrighty.
He rolls a 1 and says, "No." He's fucking.
That's the opposite of a 1. That's a 19 plus 9.
Damn.
28.
Bob.
Jack's fucking good.
Criminy.
Fucking hell. Okay. So you just hear.
I'm sorry.
Someone's sneezing. That's it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was my father sneezing upstairs.
Yeah, it's look. This is funny.
That's funny. But you just hear it just. I mean, like, I gotta click back onto it. Fuck, click my spot.
No.
This is the difference between. Ooh.
There we go.
This is the difference between Jet and Aster. Aster is diplomacy. Jet is social tact.
And Atreus is just big hammer.
Big hammer.
Big. Yeah.
Atreus is this big man.
Hmm.
But Atreus then he looks at Jet and just says, "You did not just convince this fucking thing."
I did. Like I said, dungeon diplomacy. Diplomacy in dungeon.
That sounds like just diplomacy in dungeon. Buy it today.
It sounds like an anime.
It's
Yeah.
a reference.
Diplomacy in dungeon coming up next.
No, I'm directly
Delicious and-
referencing Dungeon
delicious-
Meshi.
Yes.
Yup.
Okay.
Delicious.
It
Yes, he
sounds-
is. He 100% is. Don't get us copyright though.
No.
You can't copyright diplomacy in dungeon.
Atreus just look back and forth between Jet and the Mimic for a second before deciding to walk back to go get the others.
Okay.
So, Aster, Iceland, you just see Atreus walking back and with what I assume is the most what the fuck kind of
Yeah,
face to him.
the most help face.
Aster would immediately be like, "What's wrong? What happened? You look
Is
Nothing's wrong.
everything
freaked
alright?
out."
Nothing's wrong. I'm just very confused.
Okay. What happened that confused you?
It's the only way I can explain this if I fucking show you. And then he starts to walk back.
Aster's just like, "I hope whatever you're trying to show us is not bad. You know, you gonna."
Well, it's bad.
Well,
but-
I'm suspecting we're wanting to keep formation, so. Do.
Fun fact, actually, mimics are usually neutral.
That's the funniest thing. They just care about survival. Detach.
And then
boy.
when they come up behind him, Atreus just says, "This guy, this guy, just convinced," and then points to the mimic and says, "Whatever the fuck that is."
Ooh.
Oh my
Nice.
god, Sonny, can I make a roll to see if I can get it to do patty cake with me?
No.
No!
Just while he's away, just like team building.
You tried to be
Roll
friendly.
Bonding moment.
Roll intelligence to see if you can teach this thing.
I'm not.
You need an 18.
That's a 19 on the die plus
He
1.
taught it fucking patty cake!
I've
Mimic
taught
cake,
it a
mimic
trick.
cake, Mimics man.
The mimic
You
had
just, like-
arms come out the chest.
Okay. I'm gonna roll. Let me pull up the fucking mimic in the book.
This dude. Why do you?
Ladies and gentlemen,
You always do
on this
this.
episode of The Lost Minds of Fendelva, Poco just breaks the fucking game.
Doesn't he always?
I mean, he did have a character.
Because
that
here's
came
the
with
thing:
him.
the only difference
he-
between this mimic and like normal mimics is that this has a slightly better intelligence.
And the
Okay,
funny
it rolled
thing
a
is,
2 on the thing.
I mean, Nanako, he did have a character that just couldn't die, and now he has a character that rizzed up like 7 guys at once and a chest with a mouth in it.
Yeah. You'd be surprised what a bard can do.
Okay, so
Oh.
you managed to convince it.
Imagine I made a Atreus a bug. That'd be funny.
So you managed to teach it how to play patty cake. However, the fact that it rolled the 2 on the die and has a +0 to intelligence,
it's not very good at it.
it's still not
gets
getting it.
the-
It's just like
Yeah, it's the concept.
It's
of-
fine. Don't worry about it.
I
Oh,
imagine.
hello, friends.
I
Atreus
imagine.
pipes. What the fuck are you doing?
I taught it how to play patty cake, though it's still
you just
having
see
a bit of
like
trouble.
this thing's head in this chest kind of like slump, looking in your direction, eyeless and mouthless, almost as if it looks like it has like a snap neck on its head, just looking at you guys.
Aster's just like,
Like,
I would say Aster knows a little bit about mimics from just reading. Like
Make
he hasn't.
that make a I think it'd be no. Make an Arcana check for me.
That's a pretty fucking good Arcana check. That's a 15 plus. Let me scroll. For Arcana, that's a +5. So dirty 20.
This is what's known as a Warden's Mimic.
Aster's like, is that a Warden's Mimic?
I think so. All I know is mimics. I didn't realize there were different kinds.
There are two. Specifically one that's a little less smart, and this one that is significantly smarter. Not the smartest.
What you exactly know about a Warden's Mimic in comparison to a normal mimic is that a normal mimic disguises itself as an object in order to lure in prey. A Warden's Mimic disguises itself as an object and mimics the voices of people that is either consumed or heard in order to lure them in the room, and while they're distracted looking for said person in the room, then attack.
There's a difference between this and a normal mimic. A normal mimic will mimic an object and attack once somebody's come into the room and they've come close enough. A Warden's Mimic will hide as an object, wait for somebody to come in because they lure them in with a voice they've either heard or one from victims they've consumed. And they mimic those voices to lure them in, and then, once they have, while they're looking for the person and their back is turned, they attack them.
Another thing you would know about a Warden's Mimic is that they are a... Think of like... Oh, the best word I could describe it, even though it's not technically correct, is a domesticated version of a mimic.
They're kind of like... Think of a...
Sorry.
Continue.
It's more so in the sense that they were made that they were not like inherently like made to be domesticated. However, they were created in a way to make them incredibly dependent on humanoids, in the sense that they get dehydrated very easily, and one of their greatest sources to get hydration is by eating things with blood. And with what you see here, this one is very dehydrated.
That, and the fact that humans made is 70% water.
Yeah. Aster also says, there's also more. I'm not gonna say it's domesticated, but these mimics typically rely more on humanoids because they get dehydrated, and therefore that is why they eat people, because they need blood to hydrate. Or water.
Luckily, I had some water, and, well, I gave it some, and now it's willing to help us. I've already got it to make a deal with me, and considering the last time I went with a group into a dungeon, long time ago, we convinced a mimic to not attack us by giving it food, I figured that would work, and it did, and now we have a little friend to help us.
Oh, that's good. I imagine he also...
From what I remember, mimics are not known for blazing paces, but it will follow us, and we can not only use it for body disposal, but we can also use it as a potent sort of surprise trap.
We can use it to lure the enemy as well. A very smart and good ally to have. Just make sure he stays away from us and Kane.
It should be fine. And if worst case scenario, well, we're capable.
Yes, we are.
Either way, we should probably get a move on, considering those voices were probably from it. We should be good to investigate the area.
Yes, we should investigate the rest of the area, see what else we can find, see if we can find a way further in as well. So be wary of traps.
Of course. As I always am. And Jet will say after that, I'll go a little ahead and just scout for traps.
Stay safe.
Always.
Is Atreus gonna go with him again, or is the mimic coming with?
The mimic can fucking go with him. Atreus is like not going near that thing.
The fair
Atreus
enough.
is not touching it.
The way you see this thing move is that like it kind of like tilts the chest forward to where it's like the front facing down.
Wait, why doesn't it just turn itself into a barrel?
And roll.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Point.
a point has been made. I can't even deny the point.
A point has been made, and Sunny is now upset because she's.
I'm sorry. You know what? Keep describing. Keep describing.
You just threw me through a loop. Like I blinked for a hot second. I heard nothing for like a couple seconds.
So baffled by the fact that he said, "Why doesn't it turn itself into a barrel?"
My brain went silent. Like
I
just
know
like,
the feeling.
But-
Yeah, Sunny's brain straight up just went.
but what you see is it tilts itself forward before with the limbs that it had before just kind of drags itself forward in big strides.
That's not unsettling.
Esther's just like, that is something to actually behold. When you read it in books, you think, oh, it's not that bad. But then you see it and you're like, oh, it's bad.
Oh my god, I just took a moment to look at Twitch chat. Do a barrel roll!
Thank you, fam.
Ducky, the DM, is now flustered.
But yes, Jet will make sure that it can keep pace with him as he goes and starts to
Keep
check for
sneaking.
traps and keep sneaky deakying. Sneaky breaky like.
Atreus is fucking like in shock from seeing a corpse be animated inside a chest that like is opened with teeth and everything. He's just really fucking concerned.
No, the chest itself doesn't have teeth. The chest itself looks very
Oh.
normal.
Well, still, he's just still very concerned that there's an animated corpse coming out of a chest. As badly as I want him to go turn around and just walk the other way, the other two are just standing there, and there's a dog in the way as well.
You just come into the room a bit and just kind of
I was like,
wait.
don't drag me. I was
Also,
gonna
Sunny,
do
I'll
that.
just move us. You can tell us when we need to stop.
Oh, you could stop right there, actually.
Okay.
In this room, you notice the minecart tracks in the room. You also see a bunch of like discarded equipment, very old, very tattered, discarded equipment, like it's been there for years, almost untouched.
Almost.
Raided crates, a wheelbarrow or two full of rock and stone,
Rock and stone! Sorry.
and also a completely destroyed chest right in front of you, down the with what looks like a weapon mark down the center, as you see a ichor kind of pouring from it.
Looks like there was another
Hmm.
mimic.
Do I... You'd say the chest is about here, right?
It is right here.
Ah. From a distance, does it seem like there's anything in it that's causing it to spill this ichor, or is it just spilling from the chest itself?
It looks like it's just spilling from the chest itself. Specifically from where that one big crushing slash is.
Could I... I'm gonna make a perception check firstly to check if there's any, like, traps I should be wary of.
Make that perception check.
Alright, that is a 13 plus 6, so 19.
You don't see anything yet.
Yet. That's the key word here.
Yet.
Just gonna kind of keep guard and slowly kind of move up forward.
Do you let the others know?
Check something real quick.
No, it's cheese ball. Don't fall off the cracker.
Jet will just kind of quietly, but loud enough for the others to hear, because they're not too far. They're about 60 feet away. He'll just, should be careful. This room is suspicious.
Oh, I did not mean to. Oh god.
Oh no!
Oh,
Stop fighting over jet diamonds.
What is going on?
gosh dang.
Hungy the Mimic, Dom. Damn, I didn't know
Dom.
I didn't know Hungy swung that way.
What?
I'd go down on Hunky any day.
Oh my
No,
god.
no.
Go sit in the corner. Be ashamed.
I'm putting Atreus in the corner.
Go
But going to
put him in the corner.
slowly kind of inch up and keep my eye on the chest while also just trying to keep as aware of my surroundings as possible.
Aster's now in the corner.
But
Oi.
but the rest of you hear Jet say, "Be careful, this room looks suspicious." What do you all do?
I feel like we should follow close, not close, but from a certain distance behind.
Yeah, I agree.
Because if Jet's going ahead of us, we should follow so we're not just staying in place so he has to constantly come back. So I will
Yes.
say, do you want to do that? I would say, Aster points out, he's like, we should probably follow at a certain distance so that he can check for traps, but we also don't make him have to come all the way backwards. Because if something
That is a-
happens, we won't be able to make it to him in time.
That is a good idea. We should go up and follow.
Atreus doesn't say anything. He starts walking towards the entrance to the next room. And he's like stops just outside the entrance.
I'm just gonna keep Kane attached. I'm sorry if he like goes through the walls a bit like a clipping Gmod model.
Woo!
That's fine. Don't worry.
Why'd you move him?
Don't
Just
move the boy.
I just imagine like Gmod like clipping noises. Slowly just kind of inching forward. Just keeping up like as much guard as I can.
Ooh, now is that a beam or doorway? I said that out loud. My bad.
You're gonna spring something
What?
on me, Sonny. You're just waiting to spring something on me while I move.
That's why you have to do these
I'm
perception
waiting-
checks as you go.
Well, that's the thing. Usually you do one to as like a baseline, and it like you use that for any traps. At least
Well,
that's how I've run it.
Well
I
then,
will say, for the sake of like me describing it for the others, I would say Jet stops for Jet to stop like about there, while I describe everything for the others. You once again, you all see this room, bunch of abandoned equipment, ransacked chest, crates, a couple looted, couple wheelbarrows full of rocks, and that one chest at the back with I want to say wound, with a slash through it that is kind of pouring out an ichor.
Oh dear lord.
It's just like, would I actually perception? Could Aster see it as another mimic, or perceive it, tell what it is entirely?
Perception.
That's a nice perception, Aster. That's a 14 plus. Where's my perception? Plus 3. So 17.
It could be.
Just a
You
could.
think it might be. You can't really tell yet. Especially if it was your typical mimic, because a typical mimic would revert to its revert to a more undisguised form when dead. But this weirdly looks like a chest with just like a normal chest with a slash through it.
Okay.
It could be. After all, there was the warden's mimic that you saw earlier.
Aster
Could
would
be.
point at the chest and say, keep an eye on that as we move forward. It looks like a normal chest, but I'm still not entirely sold if it's not another mimic.
Will do then.
I will say, if it is a mimic, it's dead.
I mean, that's good. That's good.
I forgot to mention that bit.
If
If
it
that
is-
was a mimic, it's dead.
He says, though, if it is a mimic, it's definitely dead.
Then try not to dwell on it. And then Atreus would begin to walk forward a little bit. It's like Tibet.
Nice and just sticks close. I'll be here, keeping a distance.
Aster's keeping formation while keeping distance.
And Atreus would like say to Jet, just, is there anything over there?
Not that I can see. This is a structural beam, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, that would be a structural beam.
Just gonna slowly. I'm going to keep investigating.
We'll be right behind.
Make a perception check for more traps.
For more traps, another 19.
You do notice that midway through this section, there is a kind of thin line, very thin.
Can I see what it seems to be rigged to?
There's a little section on the wall that kind of goes up slightly at like a kind of like a angle inwards towards the center of the room before you see it connected slightly to a very unstable support beam higher up.
Ah.
I am going to use my magical capability to cast Dancing Lights to mark where it is. Because they are intangible and they produce light.
Smart move.
Smart move.
Oh,
And
yeah.
with that, you do manage to see a lot more clearly this little line. Just string. And if you want to make a estimate on how high up it is, this would not be something that you would simply trip over with your foot. It would be about up to a human of average height, like someone who would be 5'5". It would be right up to where their knees would be.
Alright, so actually, does that support beam seem like it'd be the only thing to come down, or would it be like rocks as well?
Make another perception check.
That is a 17.
It seems that it would be the only thing to fall. Not entirely sure if it is, but it's more than likely just the thing that it's targeted to cause to fall.
Because I want to be able to get Hungy by. Because that would be a struggle for Hungy.
Just pick him up.
No, Hungy's too big.
I mean, theoretically I could, but I would be moving very slow.
It is not.
I mean, I could just.
Do the rest of you manage to come closer to Jet?
Yeah, Atreus, seeing he stopped, walks up and says, "Is there a problem?"
He's going to point to the dancing lights, which are at the level of the tripwire. Like, they are basically on the tripwire. That right there, what I marked, that's a tripwire.
Right. What's this connected to?
Connected to that beam up there.
You know, Atreus could always just. How high up is that beam? Because depending on how high up, Atreus could just take the beam down if nothing else is going to come
It
with
is
it.
about 14 feet in the air.
Never mind.
It's double his height.
Never mind. I thought it was smaller. I thought this little walkway was smaller.
Yeah, Atreus just walks in the beam and just goes. Dunks it.
Bonk.
Bonk.
Actually, wait. Jet seems like he has an idea, and then just kind of guides Hungy back out for a moment. Stay right here, friend. And we're going to get you up there so that you can take that beam down.
Are you fucking serious?
Yes, I'm serious. Safely disarming traps is important. And Jet is going to kind of grab this crate right here. How tall is this crate, by the way?
It would be about 3 feet tall.
So that'd make it 9.
So we need Atreus to get on that crate and then have fucking hops.
I
Or
mean,
you
your
could-
vertical jump in D&D usually is 3 plus your strength modifier, and then you can get your arms up about. You can get another half of your height out of it. You could theoretically just like on that crate, you could jump and then knock it out of the way.
How stable is the crate, though?
Is
I
it,
mean, it's a bit of an old crate, so like the wrong pressure in the wrong place, Atreus will definitely fall through.
I'll be right back. Move me if you need to.
Yep.
Got it.
I mean, actually, between the two of us, we could probably boost him up, right, Asta?
Wait, what?
We could, each of us gives him a point for his foot. We lift him so that he can reach that pillar, that beam.
Ah, yes. Let the two men who are built like twigs lift the guy built like a brick.
There's 2 people. It's not as hard as you think.
Would it not be simpler and easier if me and Atreus lifted you up to take care of it?
In that case, I might as well just get on Atreus' shoulders to get more height.
Well, that might work. Because, I'll be honest,
Kinda.
he's a big man and we aren't built for that. I have a little muscle, but not enough for that.
Well, what do you
kinda-
say? Oh, sorry.
You kind of see the mimic kind of just correctly upright himself, so that way the chest is upright before just closing the chest on themselves.
We could. Atreus.
I'm not getting on that thing.
We've already made an agreement with it. It's not going to hurt us.
That doesn't mean I wanted to touch it.
You won't be touching it. Your boots will be touching it. There's a difference.
We
Don't get technical with me.
We do need to get through Atreus without triggering the trap. If we just trigger it, there's a chance somebody getting hurt and then also alerting the enemy that we're here. I'm not saying you have to like it, but we need to be able to get through.
Atreus would just sigh. I guess look at the mimic and just be like, "Are we going to pick you up, or are you going to move into the spot?"
Jet will just kind of, well, if you could get into position, please, friend. And just
It'll
like point
like
where it needs to go.
it'll drag itself to the spit, which will probably be about right here, for putting itself into position before like doing a little like kind of like do like a little like tink tink by opening itself and closing itself twice, making a little like clank sound as it closes. Just like a
Yeah, like a little.
Yeah.
kinda.
Atreus then wakes up. Do we need to roll anything?
To try and stand on the mimic. If you were to do it on the crate, yes. On the mimic, no. And I will say this: it is surprisingly really, really sturdy,
How tall's the mimic?
and it doesn't feel squishy at all.
How
It just
tall's
feels
the
like
mimic?
the mimic is about 3.5 feet tall.
So a little bit taller than the crate.
So Atreus gets on the mimic and stands up, and then looks up at the support beam, and then he goes to jump for it and grab it.
The moment you grab it, it instantly snaps.
Would you like me to roll Dex?
Roll
to see
it.
how the fuck I land.
Yeah, roll a dex to see how you land, and also roll a second dex to see whether or not it hits you and hits you for any damage. I will also
Oh,
roll
that
the same for the
is-
mimic.
That is a 18 for landing. For hitting me, that is a 17.
Wait, if he grabbed it, it wouldn't hit him, wouldn't?
It
No,
No,
snapped.
but it's like snap, like snap and smack me.
Oh.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, so 18 and 16. 18 and 17 rather.
You're able to land down just fine. Kind of at a weird angle though. One leg's on the ground, one leg's on the mimic, and you manage to not hurt yourself upon the beam. However, you do hear a big old wood on wood thunk as it hits the mimic.
The for the bonk sound.
And like you feel the mimic lift the chest a bit as it just like the eyeless face just looks at you, but you can read without needing an insight that it's just like, ow, dude.
he would just he would just like look at it and give it like a little shrug. He's like, "The fuck did I do?"
Jet will walk up and just basically give it a pat and say, "It's all right. You'll get to eat soon enough, and if you do especially well, I might do something extra. You are doing
Trash,
wonderful, though."
That's right. It's because he doesn't understand. Puts his hands up. He's like, "Not me."
Well, you are a permanent member of this group. Remember that.
You
Good.
just hear
I'm offering incentive for our uneasy alliance. Our uneasy ally is what I'm saying.
the mimic in like a kind of posh feminine tone go, friend.
My internet dropped for a second. Yikes, that was scary.
Yeah, I noticed that. You became slightly robotic.
Jesus Christ. Poco cut out and Chirp stopped. I was like, no.
But
Because my computer doesn't
was the last
work
thing you
without
heard?
I don't know. Your opponent member of this party, giving it incentives, I think.
giving our uneasy ally incentive to continue being our ally.
Yeah.
And then the mimic, in a feminine kind of posh tone, just go, "Friend."
Yes, friend.
Trace would just look at Jet, just like very unimpressed. Just, I don't understand.
There's a lot of things you probably don't understand.
But like the mimic opens itself back up all the way, kind of kicking your foot off of it, and you can definitely tell from even with the short distance of dragging, there's like many a sand and pebble upon the body.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
We have disarmed the trap.
Yeah.
I heard.
But
Well, we should probably continue.
yeah.
And Jet will continue to take the lead, bringing Hungy right behind him.
Make sure you keep sneaking.
Oh, obviously. I assume Sonny thinks that I'm trying to be stealthy this entire time.
Of course.
Doop, 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 taking stock of this area. Anything of note? Anything interesting? Anything dangerous?
Nope, nothing in this room aside maybe like what looks like a patch of like unmined copper.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, is this like a blood splotch?
No.
Well, I don't think any of us need any raw copper ore, do we?
No, but we can always sell the information later.
That is true.
We saw the
Anyway.
information. Just, hey, there's copper here.
You'd be surprised what copper's used for.
And obviously still keeping up the looking for traps bit. Just continue onwards.
And we will, of course, follow behind at our distance.
Yeah, they fell behind the distance. Atreus is a lot closer now.
Yeah.
Do I need to make another perception, Sonny?
You can do so if you so wish. I'm not gonna force you.
I think we're good, Nanako.
All right.
Where we're at.
That is another 17.
Alrighty. So
I'm rolling really mid this time, but I'm still doing well because Jet has good modifiers to wisdom and charisma.
Yeah.
I'm saying Jesus, it's fucking baffling.
This is what happens when you
But-
min-max.
I didn't min-max him!
Then you just built a really good dude.
You've built like two really like oddly busted dudes.
Yeah.
Okay, Jet is... The thing is, Jet has a 10 in Constitution and an 8 in Strength. He has 21 hit points. If he even gets breathed on by something that wants to hurt him, he's dead.
The mimic sniffs and then Jet falls over dead.
Just, oh, darling.
Oh my. Yeah, I guess it's like smell.
Darling.
But
Wait, no, wait. Hang on. Just, where is it? It is here. It is.
oh, not my immersion.
Oh, please.
Anyways,
I don't follow the...
continuing onwards.
Oh, continue.
But you're continuing on, and then you're brought into another room.
Anything notable about this area here?
More crates, and then two more of those busted open chests with ichor licking out. But the difference is, this one, you can see what looks to be a really big, like, arm, appendage, something.
Sticking out of it?
Seems
Out of where this wound could be.
Oh, that's not good.
What was it?
More.
Who knows?
I think that they. Hungy. That's what I've decided to call you. Do you think. did the people who came into the mine recently, did they come in and make friends with you, or did they come in all mean like?
Wander. Find home. Wait. Hunger. Pray arrive. Heard cracking of a disguise. Smell blood. Could not move. Could not save. Young.
Oh, darling.
Oh.
We
Honey.
have to make sure. We have to get you your retribution. I am going to make sure of it. You will avenge the young.
Aw.
And Jet will kind of slowly move in, just to get to the center of the room, take stock of down here. Is there anything of note in this direction?
You see a massive cave.
Caven?
I don't know.
Is that what we
That
saw?
Yeah.
That probably connects to where we came in. So the logical direction is to go this way. Stay close, stay quiet, and remember, keep your eyes open. Even if you can't see in the dark, you should act like you can. Also, I will say Jet is keeping the dancing lights like about 5 feet behind Atreus, so that way that the others can, see a path. And he will make sure that they are green, so it means safe, good, go.
Smart move.
That's actually really
And
smart. I never thought of doing
he
that in dancing
is
lights.
Going to make it to here. And I will make another perception check just because I am paranoid.
You paranoid boy.
That
Just to make
is-
sure for interactions, Atreus, Iceland, is there anything you're going to be doing while you're traveling along, or are you just going to be
Aster, Iceland.
standing there in silence?
I'm fine. I'm following
Um,
along.
Yeah, same here.
Alrighty. And I realize I said Atreus. My bad.
And that is a 19 on that perception check.
You don't see anything.
All right, but carefully walking through.
Landmine.
Boom!
Landmine. The end.
Just
I
slowly
think about
walking.
here is good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jet was gonna.
I will
stop,
say, about right here, you all hear a moving of stone across stone. And then, Jet, as you walk in, you see a set of stones sink up into place.
Well, that seems like our entrance.
Atreus walks like properly up to them. 'cause
You
they've
would
stopped
see
and
them around right here.
All right,
Atreus
so the
properly,
circle.
Atreus properly walks up to them and says, "What?"
He moves out of the way so Atreus can get through. That right there, that stone circle, that's our entrance. We just need to figure out how to get through.
I could think of a couple ways. Not near the quiet anyway.
Might be good to ask the magic caster, who's a big book nerd, how to use the magical rock circle.
Hey, Twinkle Twig! How you do this?
Also, while they deal with that, Jet's just going to. I'm going to go investigate this direction real quick, just to see if there's anything.
All right, I'll stay here.
And
And then
Jet
Atreus.
will also say, "All right, friend, you are going to stay right here, and if I need you, I will scream. I just imagine like a thumbs up comes out of the mouth.
Yeah, he's like the
Yeah.
chest slightly opens and you just see he's like, yep. It's like the fallout thumbs
And
up.
Jet is going to slowly walk into here, making a perception check just to see if anything's off.
God, every single time in the same loop in the ambience, I hear something that sounds like the vacuum in my house, and I shit myself. Like someone's about to
That
come in my room with a
is
vacuum.
23.
You see a bunch of crates that are honestly relatively newish,
Ooh.
and 2 chests. One is very similar as before, bashed open. The other one is relatively fine.
I'm going to slowly walk in and firstly, just kind of quietly, if there's another mimic in here, I have a friend of yours that would love to see you. And I'm going to try to persuade, if there is a mimic in this room, I'm going to roll persuasion. To try to convince the mimic to show itself and follow me for a moment. That is, if there is a mimic, I feel like I'm pretty persuasive towards it with a 19 plus 9 for a 28.
Jeez.
Damn.
Jet's made for charisma.
He is.
Jet is made for the Riz.
He is made for this.
You see in this chest. You see this chest, like the chest, kind of like the top struggles to pick up a bit before you just see a small, like, tentacle-shaped limb kind of get stuck between the lid and the base of the chest before just starting to freak out. As if it's stuck. And this is, like, very tiny. Think, like, about the size of a cattail.
Aww. He's a
Jet
baby.
Slowly walk in, carefully, just making sure that it knows he's there and that he knows it's there. Just, oh, doll, let me help you. And then just kind of very carefully, slowly opens.
You see what looks to be like a mass of a blackened flesh. Think of it being about the size of a dinner bowl. With no real shape to it.
Is it a baby mimic?
And I'm going to assume that this is a baby mimic that is that hasn't taken to its host chest yet.
Nope. As you can also see the remains of what looks like a very membraney shell.
Oh.
Oh.
This, whatever this thing is, it hatched maybe a couple weeks ago.
Can I make an intelligence check to see if this is a mimic?
Yes, you may.
That's a 17. Is it a mimic?
Yeah, it looks very similar to Hungy at this very moment, except it is significantly more hydrated and looks very slimy.
I still don't like how his name's Hungy.
I
don't like it either, but I guess I guess it is what it is.
I like
What's wrong with
Hungy.
Hungy?
I think it's cute.
It's more so less of like I hate saying Hungy.
It's more so it's like, why?
And Jet will just kind of, oh, let me help you. And he's going to extend out. Actually, he's going to go into his bag and retrieve a wooden, like, almost like a little miniature scroll case. That's like that you would use for like ointments and whatnot. And empty one of those, and he's going to offer it to get in. It's like the size of about a dinner bowl, kind of like almost like one of those cookie tins.
It takes up it like crawls into the cookie tin.
You know
and
what?
you just hear various purring noises that is like kind of very distorted.
Aw, I've never seen a cute mimic, but now I have.
And Jet will then look to these crates and like very carefully holding it to him. Holding the you know what? I'm just making it a shortbread cookie tin now, just because it'd be funnier. It's like, is it sewing supplies or cookies? Neither. It's a mimic.
Is it real or is it cake?
No, they're mimic.
Neither. It's human flesh.
And
Ew.
these crates, do they look odd? Like, you said they look newish. How do they look newish?
In the comparison to the other crates that were there for years, excuse me, by the way, but in comparison to everything else, this looks like it was like these crates look like they were made maybe months ago.
Does it
And
look?
these crates are new.
Is there any identifying markings on them, like a company that might have shipped them? Do they have any like identifying marks?
You see a You see a Arcane Co. symbol on there, as well as a shipping label that says to the Red Brand base.
Ah.
Ooh.
Jet is just going to put on that thin-lipped smile of someone who's about to kick someone's ass, walk out, and then say, firstly to Hungy, "Good news, darling. I found one live baby. So you are not alone."
It kind of lifts the chest and does the happy hands, and then just
He's going to set the cookie tin in the hands of Hungy.
it brings it in and closes.
And
My
then,
heart.
and then
Aw.
he's going to go to Atreus, and actually he's going to have like, all right, everything's secured up ahead.
All right, and they like slightly, like raise his voice slightly for the other two. You say, "Get over here."
And, we're gonna come in, maybe make some room for us.
Just actively
Okay.
get in the
Move,
way.
move! You're in the fucking way! Move,
I'm
you
not
goddamn
here!
giant!
I'm not in the fucking way.
I will say, when all of you are paying attention to the room itself, you do notice a couple things. That in a manner from like behind you at this point, there is the point 12, and then going all the way around clockwise is just a bunch of other numbers. And I should specify that these numbers are in Roman numerals.
I don't know Roman numerals, goddammit.
I do. So if you need assistance, just ask.
Okay, thank you. Whew. And obviously we noticed the stones and stuff, and Ash was like, that is definitely magical.
Oh, most definitely.
And he's just like, well, I'm guessing that's our way in deeper.
From what I caught when I came in, it seemed to raise from the ground into place. So I'm assuming it's some form of elevator.
Maybe. I might be able to figure it out. I do have a lot of magical know-how.
There's also in that room over there, points towards where Hungy is, that room beside him. There's crates from the Golden Empire to the Red Brand.
Not really surprising.
Oh gosh.
We should check them, and if possible, if there's something in there they can use against us, destroy it before we go
should
further in. Or use it.
That would use it against them.
Yep. But before that, you worry about the crates. I'm going to check out the circle and these numbers along the wall.
Right.
And, I'll start with the numbers. And what do I need to roll to investigate the numbers? And, examine them.
You would roll investigation.
Okay. Investigation. That's not so bad. Hey, yeah, so that's pretty good. That's a 19. Because I got a 16 plus 3.
What exactly are you trying to investigate about them?
See if there's any connection between them in the circle. And what
Looking
it
at
could
the
be.
numbers looking at the numbers individually, no. There seems to be no tie between them. You could touch them, they don't glow. There's no hidden message among the numbers. If you were to look at the circle, though, I would be describing the circle in which there are several big stones surrounding one big stone slab. And in the middle of that stone slab is a skeleton holding a golden chalice. And directly next to his head is another big stone slab that has some words in Elvish.
That might be all Jet. But,
One thing you do notice, though, about the slab is that there is the numbers 3, 6, 2, 12, 8
3, 6, 2, 12, 8. Let me write that down real quick.
in Roman numerals.
3, 6, 2, 12, 8 in Roman numerals. I put that in no mic. Aster would just be like, okay. The numbers on the wall aren't magically connected. But with the circulars, but with the stones, there are the numbers 3, 6, 2, 12, and 8 in Roman numerals. This might sound a bit odd, but it's, for us, going to be a bit like a puzzle.
Very well then.
So, the stones have 3, 6, 2, 12, and 8 on them. And then the walls have the Roman numerals. Is there anything significant with the Roman numerals at all? Any signs or anything with them?
If you were to look upon the floor, each individual number has a spot for you to stand in.
He's just like, look at the floor. It's like there's a spot to stand in for each number.
Oh,
Maybe.
interesting.
Is it possible we need somebody to stand in each? Is it possible we need somebody to stand in each and every spot to trigger it? There's 4 of us. 1, 2, 3. And then there's 1 extra. So then Hungy could take that spot. Though we should be careful, because once activated, it could allow passage back through. That is, if this is indeed an elevator, which, actually, upon examination, can Aster tell what kind of thing it is? Like, what kind of magic it does, possibly?
Make an Arcana check.
Yeah, it's a nat 20. My boy is smart. He's a nerd.
Yeah.
He's a nerd.
Fucking nerd.
He's a fucking nerd.
You would say that whatever magic this would be caused would be something along the lines of. I need to remember the exact kind of magic this would be. It would be more so something along the lines of Magitech.
Magitech?
To you, it feels like Magitech,
Okay.
but in a way, it also feels like either conjuration or abjuration.
Conjuring or abjuration? Is that what you said?
Conjuration or abjuration.
Conjuration or abjuration. Give me 1 second, I gotta refresh my brain. Magic that blocks, banishes, or protects. Whereas conjuration obviously conjure something up. Produce an object or a creature out of thin air. Aster does say, now I will say this. From how this looks, it could either do abjuration or conjuration. If it does abjuration, for anybody who doesn't know, well, that's magic that emphasizes on blocking, banishing, or protecting. Conjuration, as it's probably a given, conjures something up. Could be an object, could be a door, but also could be a creature.
I see.
Hence why it is very important we proceed with extreme caution.
Indeed.
Because one wrong move and we could open a door or bring something to us. And also, this is feeling a bit like Magitech and not just normal magic. A bit more advanced, if you will.
It's not something I'm very familiar with.
I mean, with the Golden Empire, they're more advanced in their weaponry, so
Yeah, it's true.
technology makes sense as well.
Hmm.
Let's wait for Jet, and then we'll come up with a plan from there, with what to do.
I think that's a good idea.
Crate investigation.
Crate investigation. Do you open the crates?
I open the crates.
Which one of the crates do you open?
This lone one first.
That lone one, you open it up, and it's a lot of ore. Or, I should not say ore. I should say a lot of metal ingots.
What kind of metal?
Steel, iron, steel, pure iron. There's a couple gold in there, a bit of some copper, as well as some other metals that you are not entirely have knowledge in to completely identify.
Can you describe
There's just a lot of metal ingots.
Could you actually describe the color of the ones I'm not familiar with?
Various shades of gray. There's one that's kind of a bluish in tint. There is one that looks very cartoonishly cyan. It looks like it looks like it would come from a storybook.
Going to... How many gold ingots are there, firstly?
There are 5.
Just going to take some taxes, you know. Gold ingots.
With
Bruh.
so then put 5 ingots worth 1,000 gold each in your inventory.
What?
Whoa, okay. Holy shit. We just fucking made bank if we make it out alive.
You better make it out alive, I swear to God.
I want to make it out alive. Aster got enough money to pay for a date
I
with
will also
Otto.
say this: each gold
Oh, no,
ingot weighs about
Atreus
50
dead.
pounds.
Maybe let Atreus hold mine. I love how me and Nautica had the exact same fucking thought. Atreus, hold our gold.
She's a story all about how the gold turned my life upside down. That's a trash here.
Atreus can hold my ingot.
He won't.
I can hold on to mine. We'll just... We'll take turns carrying them if need be.
No, here, catch. Okay, your turn. Catch. Hot potato.
Hot potato with the gold.
Now, I also do want to ask, Could I actually? Could I bring one of my dancing lights over to me to shine on the metals that I don't know to see if any of them have a specific color when viewed with magic?
That weird cartoonishly one glows in the dark.
Okay.
Or
that-
not like does like that glow in the dark kind of neon green color.
Okay, that one could be interesting. The reason I ask is because as coming from the Underdark and being the son of a matriarch, I'd probably know what adamant looks like, adamantine. And it is noted as having, unless you changed it, adamantine is when viewed by candlelight, it's green shite, like a greenish sheen, versus when viewed under magical light, it has a purpley sort of whitish sheen.
Unfortunately, you don't see any with it. You don't see anything other than that weird glowy one.
That's fair. How heavy is that one?
That one feels about 25 pounds, but also has a weird feeling of glass to it.
Huh.
I don't know if it's magical. Maybe Aster knows about it.
I was just about to say, I'm gonna bring that one to Aster. He's gonna set that one on the ground right here so that he can investigate the other crates. Atreus, stop spinning me.
Sita,
What?
you might have to refresh the page.
Yeah,
since
I'm
Hungry is still
noticing. Yeah, I'm noticing.
It was kind of funny though.
But I'm just gonna kind of quickly go over the other crates as well.
Which one of the two?
This kind of bundle here. Starting.
So this
Good
pile of
job.
crates, you open each and every single one of them, and it is the exact same thing, which is big old pile of knives. For some reason, just crate full of knives, crate full of knives, crate full of knives,
Like,
and
do
not
they
like,
look
and
like?
not like daggers, but like cooking knives. In one of them, there's a note saying like you didn't specify what weapons you wanted, so I got you cooking knives. Have fun.
Oh my fucking god. This is
Are
a
they made
fuck
of
you from
material?
someone.
Or are they all like just steel?
They're just steel knives.
Get fucked.
That's a get fucked moment.
They
Somebody
aren't even
was
stainless
mad.
steel.
Somebody
And
was
then-
fucking
Pick up
mad.
one. You try to pick up one, and it clearly has like some really dinky off-name brand, like name on the side, something like Nativia or something. You know for a fact that this is not a real brand of knife.
These are all just like a fuck you. You didn't specify what you wanted. Middle finger.
Exactly.
What's in the final crate?
This one is a little bit bigger than the rest of the crates. And like you open it and the first thing you see is this big white brick of something.
Big white brick of something.
Take
Is
a
it-
whiff. Take a
Okay.
whiff.
Does it
White
seem
brick.
like it's a okay, I need to ask about like does it look like it's made of stone? Is it like an actual brick or is it like a brick?
Or is it like a
Yeah,
package brick kind of thing?
It's a package brick.
Jet's just gonna take one of his knives, kind of cut a slit into it. It's powdery, right?
It's 100% powdery.
He's just going
I will
to.
say this. As much as it looked white before, you cut it open and you look at the knife that it had before. It has like a weird, like, pearlescent shimmer to it.
Are you really trying to get him to not go?
No, he's just going to. You know what? He's just going to. I have no idea. I mean, considering what they are, I haven't. Actually, can I roll history as like a prolific bard to see if I know what this is? If it's a drug?
Yes, yes, you may.
God.
That is funny, but makes sense.
That's a nat 20 plus 1!
Oh,
Is it
God.
cocaine?
I will say this, with that, I will say you
We
also
found
identify everything
cocaine!
else in this bag, and no, you're incorrect, Austin. You recognize this as something known as shell dust, which is a common illegal substance made by merfolk.
So it's drugs for merfolk.
Jet's just. Oh, there's so much of it. No, I mustn't.
Don't partake.
Let's
Oh.
not do this.
He's just like, I'm tempted. But he just shakes off his knife and wipes it off. Or his, like one of the claws on his gauntlet. And then just like, no, I'm not going to. I really want to, but I'm not going to. I need to keep my head clear. Plus, I've already gotten enough. I can buy some if I really want it.
He comes
Oh
out. He
my
comes out of the
God.
room. He's blanked, and his face is just covered in white.
He
He's
just
like-
comes out and he also I do say
Wait, there's more in there.
Oh, there's more? What else is in there?
There is like
More
3 other
bricks of
bags
coke.
of No, there's 3 other bags of stuff in there. One of them looks like a leafy substance, which you recognize as mage nip.
You know, no, I'm taking
You
some
see
back.
add a 10-pound bag to your inventory.
I'm not taking all of it. I'm putting some of it in like a little
It's
component
one
pouch.
10-pound bag.
He cuts it open.
It takes a little mage nip.
How much are you
Let
taking?
me just take a little catnip for the road.
I'm taking like at max a pound. He's basically putting it in like a small bag. Not like a huge bag, but like he's basically taking 1/10 of it.
Fair enough. And then you also see a you also see what looks to be a bag of what looks to be a kind of like brownish powder. And then also just one singular like shot glass sized box.
I'm going to investigate the shot glass sized box.
You open the box, and the thing you see is just a like shot glass sized bottle that says the eye, in which Jay, you would know that this is something from your home country, and this is very dangerous.
Oh, I don't want that.
This is something that if you a very old enough healthy drow elf would consume, you would not remember the next 2 weeks.
Oh, Lord.
So it's just like mega moonshine, basically.
Yes.
It is.
That is
the
a
sand keg
devilish delight
well
that
up
I
to
do not
20.
want.
Throw that shit on the ground and break it, man. Don't let them have that. They don't deserve
Well, they're
that.
going to be dead. Remember, they're going to be dead.
True.
You know what? You know what? He's just going to. You know, it's been a while since I've tasted the fruits of home, and he's going to put that into
No,
his
no,
bag.
no. So you're gonna keep
Not
it.
for now. Not for now. It's for later.
I thought he was going to take like a
Stupid.
drop. He was going to come out and just be like, let's party.
No, he's taking the bottle for later. Post-campaign shenaniganery.
That will be
Post
fun.
cave game shenaniganery.
Not post cave. That's not gonna roll.
You okay, Nanako?
I think she's
That's-
scared.
She's going insane.
My jaw is dropped.
And Jet just like has a moment where he's about to like spark up a lighter, like a tinder to, you know, burn the drugs, but then he realizes, wait, no, that would just fumigate the entire cave.
Yeah,
He
that was
considers it again for a moment, and then he just moves on.
the
I
brown.
mean,
You
we
didn't
all get
identify.
high. No, it's not cool.
And then he takes the ingot and says, Dear Asta, I found something that you may want to investigate.
Sure. Oh, that's a glowing ingot of metal. Oh.
Look what it does when I bring my mage light near it. And then he just, like,
Oh,
it just starts glowing fluorescent green.
What would I roll for Aster to know if he recognizes what this may be?
Roll Arcana.
Good job, Aster. That is a 14 plus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 19.
You recognize this as you recognize this metal as a sorcerer's heart. It is essentially basically think of it as a big trump card version to boost a magic. Blah, blah, blah. How robotic was I? Because I heard Poco go, uh-oh.
You weren't
Yeah, 'cause
robotic.
You just stuttered.
Yeah, you just
like,
stuttered.
I thought
Was
it
that-
seemed like it was
bit-
lagging for me.
Fair
But-
enough.
But continue,
But-
what is it?
You recognize this as a sorcerer's heart. Think of it as a big one-size-fit-all trump card for really powerful sorcerers and wizards and magic casters to essentially it's essentially meant to be like a big ol' haha I win the game kind of trump card.
Aster
Wait, is
That
says,
this
if
uranium?
used by anybody weaker, weak, not strong enough to use it, it'll sap about 75 years off your lifespan if you're a human, and who knows the math for any other race.
Wait,
Aster
so is this just
in-
uranium?
This is essentially the equivalent to magic uranium.
God
Aster
damn it, we found fissile material!
What is with you and explosive shit, Sonny?
We found fissile material! Where did you acquire this fissile material?
I found it in a cave.
Aster immediately puts his hands up as soon as he recognizes what it is, and he's like, Jet, I'm going to explain this calmly to you, but that is a very dangerous material.
Go. We found
probably
something we can
go-
make into a. We found something we can make into an atom bomb.
Something that, quite frankly, I don't know if our dear Thunderclaw's even using. He might be, but he might be giving that to the necromancer. But that is what's called a sorcerer's heart. Not literally, but
Jet, you would know what a sorcerer's heart is.
Oh, gods above. And he just, like, throws it across the room.
he throws it back into the room. Throw it back into the other room.
Yeah, no, he does
J-
that.
He throws
Hold
back
on.
into the room and goes boom.
Hold on, Poco evens or odds.
No, 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 no,
no,
no,
no,
don't throw it, don't throw it, don't
No, Sonny,
He's gonna
Sonny,
say
I
it,
have a,
bro.
I have a coin. I can just flip the coin.
no,
Heads or tails, Poco?
No, it's not heads or tails. It's yes or no. It's a hell yes or fuck no coin.
Hell yes or fuck no, Poco?
I say fuck no.
And my boy, that is a fuck no.
Oh.
Oh,
You do not explode.
Oh,
oh my
You-
God,
How big?
you
Hang on. Say I
nearly
flipped the hell
killed
yeah.
us.
Hang on.
We
I'm
would've
just saying. By the way,
exploded.
the way
We would
I
have all
flip a coin-
died.
I'm just saying the way I flip the coin is when I catch it, I flip it and put it on the back of my other hand. Did I not do that? It would have killed us all.
Wait,
Oh my
wait,
God.
Sonny, can I just ask, would that have been a TPK?
No.
Oh,
Wait,
This would have been
It would've-
blown to bits.
I just imagine when he tosses it back to the room, Aster's like, don't throw it, it can explode!
Jet just has this look of, oh.
You could have killed yourself.
Yeah.
No,
That-
no, here's the thing. It would just be simply a thing of like you would lose half of your spell slots for the next hour.
Oh, I can just, I that wouldn't be too bad. But Jet just like, that could have been much worse.
Well, when I say explode, I guess I should specify. Not explode like bang, bang, boom, boom explode. I mean, greatly affect your magic kind of explosion.
Oh,
Not kill you, but your magic would have been, quite
I hope
frankly,
it wouldn't
disturbed.
cause anything fire because there's also a lot of drugs in there.
Oh my god. I am
Um,
deeply concerned.
God,
Yes,
I can't-
there's let's see, there's mage nip in there.
What?
There's I will explain later.
God,
There's
Snoopy.
shell powder in there that I will explain now. That is a stimulant. I know because I used to do it. Do not do it. It is not a fun experience.
I'm not planning to.
And then there was a bottle in there of something from my homeland.
So, you're telling me that in this room full of magical ingots, I can only assume magical, or was that the only one?
That was the only one.
Okay, in this room full of materials, gods know what else.
There was
and
also a bunch of knockoff knives.
That's very odd.
pardon?
Yeah,
there was
Tracy's
there
back.
was this note. I found it quite funny.
What did it say?
You didn't ask what kind of weapons you wanted, so I gave you a bunch of kitchen knives instead.
Somebody took their lack of specification personally.
Atreus would just look at him and like he wouldn't be laughing. He's like, that is fucking hilarious.
Oh, by the way, Sina, I hope you like the clip for. I hope you like the clip for YouTube now.
oh,
Clip.
oh god, but like,
What part
Aster's.
did you clip, Sonny?
Oh, I didn't clip it yet. I can't because I need to use my computer to clip it. I'm just saying the whole part of y'all freaking out about possibly exploding.
No, I'm not freaking about the part of it possibly exploding. I'm freaking about the part that you put a fucking piece of a nuke in that room.
Yeah.
Why did you give us fissile material?
We are not Oppenheimer.
We are not Johnny Silverhand. We're not trying to blow up
Who said it was
Arasaka.
for you?
This is not the Trinity test.
Who said it was for you?
Who said it wasn't?
but Aster says, "Okay, whew, moment to breathe. Room full of materials, knives, and drugs. Well, I'm gonna say this, obviously. With that in there, I'm guessing there was other materials in there used for crafting weapons. And I'll be quite honest, a Sorcerer's Heart is a trump card that's an end-all be-all of things. We really need to keep that, like, away from them."
Oh, I should also mention, he just kind of reaches into his bag and like hefts it out. There were like 5 gold ingots in there. I grabbed them, but they're starting to weigh down my backpack.
How much are they again? How much are they weighing?
They're 25 pounds per ingot, and there are 5.
Oh, it's 25 per? Okay.
'Kay.
Yeah, no, Jet can handle that.
Oh yeah, Aster can handle
That's
that.
still 125 pounds.
Yeah, no, he's just like, it's starting to weigh my bag down. But there's 5 of them, and, well, judging by the value of one of these bars, this is about 5,000 gold's worth.
That's
Oh,
Atreus
dear.
puts
a
it-
lot of
Atreus
money.
Puts a hand out and just says, "Toss one."
He just, like, tosses it, considering his strength, though, it, like, falls, like, 2 feet in front of him. Gong!
Aster kind of just
Metal pipe sound.
Aster just calmly walks up and takes one. He's like, "I'll take that, so you're not having to carry that," and puts it in his bag.
Atreus like picks his up off the floor and like flips it in his hand before putting it in his like satchel.
Iceland, would you like one?
Alright.
And you receive a 1000 GP gold ingot. Woohoo!
Wonderful.
But we really do need to do something about that Sorcerer's Heart. We can't let them get that or leave with it. Maybe good to hide it and come back for it later. Because if we carry it on us, it could affect any of us who cast spells, which would be all of us.
Oh, I know. He goes, picks it up very gingerly, and then goes to the chest that had one of the mimics in it, and then just sets it in the chest, closes it, and then just like obscures any holes that might reveal it.
You're
You would
hiding
have
in
to,
a
like,
dead mimic's
in
body.
order to like hide it, there's a big hole in the top of this.
Oh no, I'm talking about this one. The one that had the mimic egg in it.
Oh, the mimic egg in it? That would be a little bit harder to like hide it, but yeah.
And just to help, he like flips it upside down. So like it seems like, oh, they just kind of ran through here.
Might be
Kinda
good. Might be good to cover it up a little bit too. I mean, there's some rocks.
You know what?
obviously
He's
off the
actually
side.
just yeah. He was just gonna like, you know what? He's just gonna like start moving rocks on top of it as well, just like
in it.
cover it in rock. You know what? That too.
would-
You just rocks.
Just rocks.
That would to cover the entire thing, that would take about 25 minutes.
With the help of
You know what,
others,
he's
would
just
it
gonna
quicken
hide-
it?
What?
With the help of others,
Eh?
would that quicken it?
Oh, with the help of others, if all of you were helping, it would take about up to 5.
5 minutes? I think we could do that in 5 minutes.
And he just kind of calls in, "Can you give me a hand hiding this?"
And it's just
Oh,
like,
of course.
greatly. Because the last thing they need is a sorcerer's heart.
Also, just be wary of that crate over there. That's the one with all the drugs in it. Do not sniff near it. There is mage nip and also shell powder. Like I mentioned.
Very well.
I've never done drugs and I don't plan to, so I'm gonna make sure to stay away.
Do
Yes,
any of you investigate the crate?
No,
No.
Sonny. No, we're not trying to get
I'm
high.
kidding.
You know, actually, maybe I should take a second look in there and see if there's anything else that I missed.
No.
Just
Jet.
Aster, surprisingly,
Jet.
is the one to grab him by the back of the shirt and be like, don't even
That's a
think
joke.
about it.
That's not what happens. I'm joking.
I know, I'm joking too, saying cartoonishly Aster just grabs him by the back of the shirt, just like, no, and just like turns him around.
Come on. I just imagined this.
No. Cover the chest. But you know, we all cover the chest with rocks and keep it hidden.
It is hided. Woohoo.
Woohoo.
A chest is covered in
Ooh,
rocks.
if
The
it's down there somewhere.
Oh
I'm
wait,
gonna take it
we
out.
didn't investigate this crate. What's in this crate?
Oh yeah, you open that one and it's you see another one of the bricks.
is it
You
drugs?
just see Jet.
Is it just
Jet-
for drugs?
Wait, no. Can I see if there's another one of those shot glass sized boxes in there?
You see another one. You also see, instead of like mage nip and that brown like powder from earlier, you just see a bunch of like different types of alcohol in there.
Oh my.
I think they were planning a celebration for when they killed us.
Well, it'd be a shame to
You
let
do
this
see another
go.
one of those like shot glass sized boxes.
I'm going to be confiscating that as per.
You also see a
tradition.
couple other like Underdark alcohols, mainly Underdark wines.
You know what? I'm rating this. The alcohol in here needs a good home, and I can give it a good one.
Aster, I imagine, is just like, is the liquor in there that good?
Darling, some of this liquor, from the looks of it, seems to be about 500 years old.
Any wine?
Yes, actually, a wine. Wait a minute. I remember seeing this exact bottle in my. It even has my marker! They stole one of my bottles of wine. I'm going to.
Aster's just like,
Calm down.
Aster's just like, oh, well, at least you got it back. But,
Yes, and I'm going to make sure that they don't get it again. And I'm going to.
I will say this: you find in that crate about like 50 different bottles of different stuff. How many bottles are you taking?
What stuff looks to be either the most unique or expensive?
You find 5 different bottles that originate from the Underdark. There are a couple like there's about like out of the 50 there are like 35 stuff that is like just general and cheap. And then the rest there are kind of very unique. The most expensive one that you find out of there is a is there's two that are the most expensive. There is a bottle of Sandkeg, and then there is what is a bottle that looks to be labeled a dragon's blood. That looks like a very clear that doesn't look like blood at all. In fact, it looks like it would initially just be a clear vodka that is just filled to the brim with luster dust and potentially food coloring. And it looks like, and if you were to mix it and shake it, it would just go shimmer.
Oh.
And you know this bottle on the market would have a value of 50 platinum.
Oh
Holy
my.
shit, that's expensive
like-
liquor.
I'm taking all the Underdark stuff, the bottle of Sandkeg, and that. I am just rating these guys. I
You
mean,
take 7 bottles of alcohol, which includes the Sandkeg, 2 wines, 3 bottles of, not 3, 2 bottles of whiskey, and what looks to be specifically a, I want to say mango, but that is not the name of the fruit from the Underdark. That is just how it tastes in real life. So I'm just gonna, since I forgot the name, it's just a mango gin.
oh, I thought make it a mango like wine or something, because gin on its own is good. I'm a
heard
gin
that.
snob. I'm a gin snob.
It's not meant to be actually mango. It's meant to be a fruit from the Underdark
No,
that has
yes,
a similar
I know,
taste.
but like, that's the thing though. Fruit flavored gins aren't the same.
Okay,
It's a
We're
you're mixed
getting-
fruit with gin, but
we're getting too specific. We have a game.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
getting
fucking
water.
almost 2 hours into this shit.
Yeah.
I'm afraid
I
I
need
cannot change
aqua.
it at this time, and I understand that might be a little bit hard to handle. But unfortunately, that is not the gin that they picked.
fine. I'll take it, and all the other alcohol, and some of it is getting sold.
If you want, you can take one of the normal bottles of gin, because there is a plain gin.
You know what? I am also going to take that.
That's just like, that's a lot of liquor.
Yes, some of it's very expensive, and some of it is close to home. And also, I just like gin.
It's like, well, enjoy your liquor.
I will enjoy what I drink, because some of this I am not drinking and selling. Because do you realize this bottle here kind of shakes the dragon's blood bottle? This is worth 50 platinum.
Holy.
Yes, this is money.
Agua acquired.
Agua
Agua
acquired.
acquired.
Yes.
Now, let's stop dallying. Apologies for my dallying. What do we have to do to open this?
Well, the numbers, the numerals on the circles with the stones, so far we found have 3, 6, 2, 12, and 8. And the magic is either abjuration or conjuration.
Jet, do you look at the platinum that they're speaking, and also do you speak or read Elvish?
Me? Yes.
You read the words as such: 3 ate breakfast at my home. 8 hours go by, and they become sick. I made them medicine from 2 pints of blood, and at 12 they drank the chalice with the medicine. 8 sips in total.
Wait,
Repeat that for me.
3 ate breakfast at my home. 8 hours go by, and they become sick. I made medicine from 2 pints of blood. At 12, they drank the chalice, 8 sips in total.
This is a riddle.
it's a riddle? Okay.
Yes.
And to describe again, upon
Can you
this
actually
big
type it out?
slab, I'll do that. But while I'm doing so, the slab on them appears to be a skeleton holding a metallic chalice.
Oh shit.
Okay. So,
This seems to be a puzzle of sorts.
it definitely is.
This is Elvish. I recognize this.
What does it say? Vegito, you.
I'm just waiting for the typing. But Jet will kind of recite it as best as he can, and it seems that it denotes an order that we need to do something. I've heard
Okay.
of these kinds of riddles before.
Well, that more than likely then means the numbers here are connected to the ones on the wall, just not magically.
And they mention a chalice.
Hmm?
Which there's a chalice right there.
There you go. Typed it in our chat for y'all.
Okay. Let me.
And I will also copy paste it and post it in chat for our chat.
Yeah.
Can Jet go to the places where people are supposed to stand, and see if there's anything else there?
Each spot has like a designated spot to stand in front of it.
Is there anything else?
There are the big Roman numerals upon the walls. Other than that, no.
3 ate breakfast at my home. 8 hours later, they get sick. I made medicine out of 2 pints of blood. At 12, they drank out of the chalice. 8 sips in total.
Cinnamon, what were the numbers again that you wrote down?
So the numbers I got, tell me if I missed any of them, Sonny. When Aster examined them was 3, 8, 2, 12, 8.
8, 3, 8, 2, 12, 8.
Then they're the same numbers.
Jet
Then-
is thinking for a moment as he's just gonna step on the one that denotes 3 and see what happens.
You stand at the 3, and everyone else hears a stone shift.
Hmm.
Atreus looks around for a second before looking at Jet. What did you do?
I
I'm
stepped
gonna
on the 3.
Let's see if he can. Does Aster notice anything different in the room after that?
No.
Okay. Is it like inputting just the code, maybe?
When he steps off of it, does it go back? Like, does it reshift?
No.
Okay, so it's an input. He's going to walk over to 8.
Ah, you're inputting what I guess would be a code.
Yes, it's a riddle to note a code. And he steps on the 8.
It does not shift this time.
He goes to the 12 and steps. Does it shift?
It does not shift.
No,
Or
it's
not the
2.
12, the 2. Yeah, that's what I meant, the 2.
It does not shift.
Okay. Asta, try stepping on the 8.
And, Aster listens and goes to step on the 8.
It does not shift.
Aster steps back and he's like, well, the first part of it's right. When we heard the shift, so the 3. So we need to figure out exactly what the correct way is for the rest. So if we have a 3 for the first one, 3. What was the riddle you said? 3 ate breakfast at my home. 8 hours later, they get sick. I made medicine out of 2 pints of blood. At 12, they drank out of the chalice. 8 sips in total. So 3 is the first. Is it possible that the numbers we have are not in the right order, and we need to figure out which order is the correct order? So what would be
I reckon it's that.
So then, what do you think would actually come after 3 ate breakfast at my home if it's not 8 hours later they get sick?
Hmm.
What if it's at 12 they drink out of the chalice? Next. So maybe 3:12 instead? And
I'm really confused.
so am I. There's not a lot of hints to this. But
I'm
like,
not smart.
Fuck it, fuck it.
Um,
Vixar can just keep killing people. Let's just.
okay, wait.
if you want, you could roll a intelligence check to see if your character would recognize a hint that I can give you.
Okay.
I will
17.
do so.
Where did my dice go?
16.
No,
Oh,
my
there it
dice
is.
is gone.
16. Aster just got like a wait, no, that's not 16. That's 15 because he got a 12.
Okay.
15.
16 plus 1, which is a 17.
I also got a 17.
Okay, let's see. Oh, 17 plus 1, that's an 18.
Everybody's a little bit smarter than Aster here.
I
Yeah,
will
that's pretty
read
obvious.
I will read and emphasize something I'll emphasize one thing in the riddle. But I will reread it and I will emphasize one part of it.
Okay.
3 ate breakfast at my home. 8 hours later, they get sick. I made medicine out of 2 pints of blood. At 12, they drank out of the chalice. 8 sips in total.
8 hours later. Emphasize on hours.
Yeah, Trace.
I'm gonna let you
Pipe up
take.
and explain. Atreus will pipe up and say, wait. 3 ate breakfast. 8 hours later. It's not 8, it's 11.
Oh. It's not that the numbers we're told are the correct ones. It's we need to keep track of the time.
Hmm.
That is what it is. That's the difference. So if 3 ate breakfast and 8 hours later they got sick, Trace would be right. It might be 11.
But there's no 11 wall.
Is there 11 on the
There
wall
is.
somewhere?
There is?
Yes. The 12 is here, and it kind of goes clockwise this way.
Oh, okay.
Atreus would. Wait, where's the 11?
12 is here, 11 would be here, and then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like a clock.
Okay.
Okay.
So 3 to 11, then 1.
Atreus will walk over and step on the 11.
Anyone who's near the stone plat will also hear another shift, but this one's a little bit longer.
Aster's
Before
like,
stopping.
Interesting.
Atreus turns back. Anything?
it was
Yeah.
right. The shifting started again.
Good.
So
Now
three-
go to the 1.
One.
The time you hear the stones shift again, and then Iceland, because you're close, you actually see these stones officially shift. The stones shift
Ooh.
that are in the circle around the main big stone slab.
Ooh, oh.
keep doing what you're doing.
It's working.
Then 1. Then he'd step off the 1 and get it on again 'cause it's 12.
it stopped. You don't hear any shifting.
That one's not the right one. It was
Doesn't
3.
make any sense. It's 12 hours
Oh,
later.
go to 12.
12 is the time,
You
so
step on the 12, and you see Iceland, you see the chalice itself. Something glows within it.
Hmm. Something happened.
Oh,
Come over
What
here.
what
It's
happened?
glowing.
Wait, so is the 8 like over here?
It would be 1,
'Cause
2,
6,
3,
7, 8. Be like
4,
here.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, never mind. It's way over here. Actually, no, wait, no, yeah, because 6, they're like 12, 6. And it's like that. I'm thinking it's like this. I think it's
8
vertical.
sips in total. I was just like, it's glowing. Whatever's in there is glowing.
The moment you step off the 12, the chalice stops glowing.
It
Oh.
stopped glowing though.
Trius, get back over there.
Atreus,
I
it's
don't
like,
want
listen
any
to
of you
this,
to get
it's not
hurt.
anything.
Can Jet kind of walk up and can I make a medicine check or something to see if this will hurt me if I drink it?
Yes, make a medicine check.
Nice. That is a dirty 20.
You're not able to recognize exactly what this is, but you do see with the glowing chalice, you do see a kind of viscous red liquid.
The blood. The riddle.
8 sips in total.
Hmm.
If this is blood,
Chug!
I don't think either of you are going to want to do this, and I recommend you look away.
Aster's like, that would be preferable.
Very well then.
And he'll back up a bit because we don't know what this will do.
Atreus would
He's going
see-
to
It does the
take.
same.
He's going
Atreus
to
would see
get.
them back away and say,
If you're going to back away, get over here.
He is going to first bring his head close and take a sniff. Does it have an obvious odor?
You sniff it and it does smell like blood.
Wait, does anybody else have a sending stone on them, or is it just Aster who has it?
just
It is
Aster.
just Aster. You never took back the one from me.
So yeah, the
I
one that
didn't-
I have never
I don't
never got back.
Yeah, I didn't know if anybody else may have had one. I wanted to be sure. Well, I hope if he gets teleported anywhere, he's able to contact us.
And he's just going to begin to drink from the chalice of blood.
8
Make a
sips.
con save real quick.
That is a 16.
It is unpalatably bitter. Enough to where you cannot finish it.
That's not blood. Or if it is, they've done something to it because it's usually sweeter.
Yikes.
Ugh.
I think. I hate to say it, friends, but we may all need to drink from it.
The look upon your face
Atreus.
tells me I will not like this, but we need somebody to keep standing there, so. And he remembers,
Atreus
he's
would
like,
just-
I'll go.
Atreus-
I took a sip. I'll stand.
wait, how about Hungy instead?
Oh yes, Hungy, my friend, go waddle yourself onto that button there.
Hungy waddles herself onto the button.
Herself is she.
Oh,
We
bye,
never-
bye.
She's a pretty mimic girl.
I will say this though, Atreus, the moment you step off though, and the moment Hungy gets on, the chalice stops glowing, and And Jet, you see that the liquid in the chalice has disappeared.
Oh, okay.
Is she not
One of-
heavy enough? Or
It's
Who knows?
magic. Oh, it's magic. Uh-huh.
so we need a person. So yes, Jet, go stand on the 12.
I was going to say it's probably going to reset. Atreus, go stand back on it. I can take one more, maybe. Two
Atreus
more
will
at
just-
max. Just-
Atreus says to him, "You go stand."
Fair enough.
Save
he
yourself
goes
the trouble.
And he walks up.
You try to step on the 12, and the chalice does not glow.
It is resetted.
Is it just for everybody? Atreus, go stand on it again.
Waltzing down the promenade to take the bitch's place.
Atreus steps on the 12, and it does glow.
Yeah!
Oh, interesting.
Aster specifically points out, it works when Atreus steps on it, but not you. Who else does it work with?
Let me try then. Pardon me, mister?
You step on the 12, Iceland, and it does not glow.
Let me try now. And
Oink.
Aster steps on the 12.
Step on the 12, and it does not glow.
So only
wonder-
you glow. It only glows when you're on it. Now, is that because of something?
It's because he probably stepped on it first.
Ah.
I'm going to have talent more. Well, ladies and gent, as they say in the Underdark,
No.
he just takes a tentative gulp, drink deep,
God.
and descend.
Now, I will say, as you drink this, it is viscous. It is thick.
Ugh.
And it is
He knows
wild.
what blood is
Like
like.
thick water! Ew!
This does not feel like blood. And
Ew.
Once you take your, and it also feels like it's endless. And the moment you take your the 8th sip and pull away in relief, nothing happens.
Nothing still.
Oh,
And if
Wait,
you want,
wait,
I
no,
drank
no,
that for
we-
nothing.
No, we each need to drink.
No. You see Aster like.
Do you want me
No,
to tie your hair back?
Maybe for Iceland, mine I can handle. It's fine. He's
no
like,
time like the present, I suppose.
and Aster just
Well,
takes
like
it.
I said, drink deep and descend.
Dude,
Jet,
just
make a
said,
con save. Make another con save at disadvantage.
Yeah,
Pardon? Huh?
I'm making a con save at disadvantage.
For throwing up.
Yes, that's a 3.
Oh no!
You feel something come up and you cannot hold it back. He's just like,
He's like, pardon me,
Hey,
and then just starts upchucking in the corner.
Aster's like, oh gods.
Gods above, why? Why? How did you find a way to ruin blood?
I swear to God, if it's Atreus, the Underdark doesn't have to drink, I'm gonna be mad.
Aster's just like, Iceland, for your sake, I'm going to go first.
Okay,
And he's
well
gonna
then.
take his 8 sips, and I'll do my con save. Damn, Aster, okay. Boy got a dirty 20, because that's a 17 plus 3.
it is vile to the taste, and you almost cannot finish a single sip, but you're able to chuck through it. And once again, once you finish, nothing happens.
Aster's like, ugh, oh, it's vile. Oh, God, how am I not vomiting? And like, he stepped back.
Make another con save real quick.
My boy is doing good. That's a 15 plus 3.
You feel something come up, but you're able to hold it back. But it's like a thing of like, it is not sitting well in your stomach.
I will not vomit. I will not vomit.
So
You're
Iceland,
stronger than me,
My
Prince.
turn. My turn. Oh boy. She goes in for it. Time for my
I would have
con
rather if
save
this
that
fucking
I
cum chalice. I would have rather if
I'm distracted now.
Iceland, make your con save.
Okay. That's a 14, just a solid 14.
You cannot get past the third sip.
Uh,
You immediately hurl. You immediately stop and then hurl.
oh god. That's not good at all. Not good
This is
what?
giving me like vibes of like Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
Aster
Getting the
immediately like
Horcrux.
Aster immediately comes up behind her and like he pulls her hair back for her and he's like, "Let me help you."
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I imagine
Yes.
he also pulls her cape back a bit so she doesn't vomit on that.
Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias.
So Iceland, do you
Okay.
finish or do you give the chalice to someone else to give to Atreus?
She tries to finish.
Roll another con save.
The one.
Don't even, Austin.
Don't jinx her.
That's a 17.
You're able to finish it, and once again, nothing happens.
Oh dear.
Hand it to me. I'll take it to our dear, lovely Goliath.
Here.
He
Here.
takes it. He takes it, seeing that she's absolutely upset. And he's like, "Okay, Atreus, you're not gonna like this."
Atreus puts his hand against the chalice.
He's like, hands it over. It's like, "Good luck."
All right, time to roll.
Actually, Atreus, you don't need to roll. As soon as this touches your lips, it is a very sweet
I
and
just rolled a
tasting
20.
wine.
Fuck.
It is a sweet tasting wine to you.
I
It
see.
is
So he
very,
has to
very.
be on it.
It is very, very tasty. And as you take sips, the entire room's each Roman numeral starts to glow, and as well as you also see like the markings upon Atreus glow as well, with glowing brighter and brighter with each sip. And once the 8th sip is taken, the steps, the little
But-
stones upon that go around the stone slab around the skeleton start to sink into a set of stairs.
Aster's
you're
like,
fine.
I'm just saying, like the others would see Atreus like take a big deep breath and just go, and Aster would hear Atreus say, "God give me strength," and they take a sip, and they like pull the chalice back, look at it, and just chug it.
Aster's just like, "What in the
And
hell?"
then afterwards he looks at the chalice, and he looks around the room, like, huh.
It's just like, everything just revolves around you now, doesn't it? We didn't have to drink that at all now, did we?
Yeah. Huh.
He literally-
She just stares. She has a
That's right.
blank death stare.
Atreus
Jet just has this look.
Atreus just tosses the chalice to the side and taps Aster on the shoulders. "Did your best, Princey," and then walks over to the others.
Aster just hangs his head. It is just like, I nearly vomited for no reason.
He looks at the other two. "You two okay?"
I would have rathered if that were a chalice filled with greats. I want death, and I want your death is in addition.
And he looked at him. He's like, "Well, maybe if we had a thought of giving me the chalice first, that wouldn't have happened."
Aster's just like, "Please don't rub it in. Please. Let us
I'm
proceed."
not rubbing it in. I'm telling you what you could have done.
Iceland's about to stomp on his foot.
Don't. Aster's just like,
Just stomp on his foot. Fucking stomp on his foot. Roll on stomping on the foot.
no.
No.
Yeah.
Aster immediately is like,
No.
calm down.
Do it.
Aster,
You.
Aster immediately steps forward. Is like, calm down. The staircase is open. We cannot turn on each other. No fighting. No insulting each other. We did something stupid, and we paid the price for it. Now let us all just go and continue on, as we have a job to do. Hungy,
By the
please
way,
follow.
is the staircase big enough for Hungy?
Yeah.
Okay. Jet's just going to walk over. All right, darling, let's go.
One last thing Atreus would say is just, that tasted really nice though.
I'm going to gut you.
Aster's like, you just hear Aster's,
Fuck.
Aster's still hanging his head. He's like, you're not. Please don't.
No. Y'all descend down the staircase, and I'm gonna let us take like a little second to decompress, and also I want to explain the riddle, just a tiny bit.
Atreus is the son of Christ.
No, okay. So
Turning
how
blood
the
into
riddle
wine.
worked is that you started at 3, went 8 hours later, and then you went 2 more, and then you went to forward 2 more. You then went back to 12, and the person at 12 had to drink. Person at 12 had to drink 8 sips in total. Hence the saying, at 12 they drank out of the chalice 8 sips in total.
Oh my god.
See, I'm not very smart.
Neither am I.
The thing is, I figured that was the case, but you never told me the chalice could move.
Yeah, you never said the chalice was like stuck or movable.
That is true.
I
also
assumed it
didn't
was like
say
a
it was
static
stuck.
basin.
God, but that's funny because like the others like throwing up. It's like, oh, this is vile. Atreus. Ah, yes, berries in the cup.
Hence why whenever trays moved away from 12, it stopped glowing, because the person at 12 had to be person at 12 could only be the one to drink the dust. They can only be the only one to activate it.
I'm fucking mad because I rolled a 20. I was gonna have I have a plus, so that would have been a 22. Atreus like recoils, but he would have just powered through.
But nope, he got fucking berries and cream. He's a little lad.
Berries and cream.
Berries and cream. He's a little lad with berries and cream. Berries and cream.
Hang on. It would be more like berries and cream. Berries and cream. I'm a little lad who likes berries and cream.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
You're sorry to who?
All of y'all. I hope you guys
You don't
like
need
my little.
You need to be sorry. You don't need to be sorry for. You need to be sorry for my fucking 20 that I rolled. God. Sorry for the others' characters. Yes.
But now we can shift a little bit.
I will say this,
but
on the
now-
way down, Aster is just like, Aster's just like,
They are all livid.
No, they're not livid. Aster's just sad because he's just like, I'm stupid.
I will say this: you guys might want to adjust your screen brightness a little bit.
Why?
Take it down a tiny bit, because the part of the map that is not the caves is stark white,
Okay.
so it'll be really
I'll be
bright.
fine.
And I want
Yeah.
you to adjust
I mean,
the screen before, so that way you
no,
don't
some-
hurt your eyes.
I
We
don't
can
know.
zoom.
Yeah.
Thing.
I know, but still, when it first pops on.
I don't,
And besides, it's daytime for me anyway. Ooh.
Warning.
Yikes, that is a bit bright.
I'm gonna
I
warn you
reckon
all
we
right
can
now
hear.
in chat because I have to, because when I click over, it is going to be bright. Are you all ready? Because bright lights don't bother me, but I know it bothers others.
Think
So
fast, chuckle nuts.
everybody prepare yourselves if you're not ready for bright lights. And if you need to, look away and I will tell you guys when you can look back when it's not so bright. So I'm gonna switch
Oh,
screens.
you guys are in the wrong room.
Yeah.
Your room is right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna-
You fucker.
I'm going to switch maps in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I see what you mean. It's not really bothering my eyes, but I see it.
See the flashbang, like a whistle. Otherwise, I'll be right back so you guys can take another like couple seconds.
Yeah,
And I hope you guys have fun.
yeah, we are back. We have switched over. So if you want to slowly look over to adjust your eyes, there you go. While he does that, I'm gonna eat my vanilla wafer cookies. So how is everyone? And I'm doing good.
Dead inside.
Iceland's dead inside, so pissed off she vomited for no damn reason.
I will be right back. I'm going to go use the bathroom.
Yeah. My chin. I heard that crunch.
Yeah, because I'm eating cookies.
Crunch!
That was fun to watch. That was fun to watch us suffer. I only got lucky because I just rolled good. That's not gonna last. I know that's not gonna last.
And I'm gonna be honest, my rolls have been kind of sucky compared to usual.
Oh my god. Well, Khan's not really a druid's top thing, so don't hold that against yourself. Doing good eating my tuna sandwich and cranberry drink. Nice, Sue. I would say I'm a bee lurking, but I say that every time I go to demote my liver and it doesn't end up happening. So, what do you guys think of the vomit comment? What do you think of our new mimic friend who now has a baby? Oh,
I had an ice cream earlier and it was yummy.
I got ice cream in the freezer.
If you heard me munching, no, you didn't.
If you hear me munching, you heard me for sure. How's it going? It's going good, Naughty. Nearly everybody vomited but Atreus, who got lucky and drank something that tasted like sweet berries.
Well, to us, it did not taste like that.
For everybody else, it didn't taste like that. What's its name? Hungy. The mimic's name is Hungy. The mimic is cute for
As
real,
of
for real.
currently.
I have never had a mimic be my friend. Oh my god, the next room definitely looks like a fighting room.
I am not ready.
Welcome to the combat zone.
Oh yeah,
Welcome to the comp zone.
we're definitely about to be in a fight.
Sinking the cum.
Let me get Aster out.
Yeah, I just went and got some chips to munch on.
Now we got extra munching. Don't do that.
Oh wait. Cover your ears if you don't like ASMR. Cover your ears if you don't like. This is my warning, so you don't have to listen. But Nanako, you can take your headset off for a moment. But listen.
Okay, that's better than yeah, no, I lied. It started about fine and then it ended horribly in my ears.
Everyone must
My fault,
hydrate.
sorry.
Got it. I feel like y'all gonna collect mimics like Pokemon. You're not wrong. We might. But
No.
everyone must hydrate, says Ava.
I already
Yeah,
did.
I need to. These chips are fucking spicy.
Haha.
I have some cranberry juice. I'm
Fuck
sipping
off.
on.
My mum didn't buy sweet chili. She just bought chili.
Speaking of, I
But-
got chili
That's
sauce to
all.
make I got chili sauce to make delicious meatloaf tomorrow.
Ooh.
I will say this: if we all are here and we all are ready to go,
I'm ready. Also, thank you.
Where's Puckle?
Yeah, we're waiting on Poco.
I'm here.
Okay.
And Parker's dad is dying in the background.
Did you know hydrate or die straight?
I
Thank you.
don't
Ava.
want to die straight.
Me neither. But anyways, continuing. I'm ready.
don't forget to add Kane.
Oh yeah, Kane. Let me grab the boy.
Where's the boy?
But
Where's the boy?
I will say this as a goofy little moment as y'all are walking down. Like, Hungy is kind of like doing like a crutch movement as they're going down the stairs. So that way they don't tumble down.
Mm.
And as soon as they get down to the bottom, you just see them like lift their thing up and like kind of hold the mimic. And kind of does like the goofy little side to side motion as if they're very, very happy.
Aww.
Aww, you baby. be. Aster's like, okay. First things first. Is that a door over there or just a thing?
That is a door.
That's just like
And I
first-
will say this, from this room, you do hear from inside some muffled conversations, which includes somebody. So, like, are we sure we should have left that shipment up there? And then just another one with just going, yeah, it's fine.
Jet.
Are they
Oh.
doing drugs?
Jet has an idea and says to Hungy, "Darling, you're going to stay here, and if I need you, I'll scream."
Hungy puts the baby back in their chest before just like giving a thumbs up.
Darlings, I'm going to potentially work a bit of my magic.
Be
Just,
very, very careful.
Oh, of course.
I recommend Atreus hiding around the corner and
Oh,
Iceland
yes.
around the other corner when Jet opens the door.
Yes.
So that way they don't immediately see us, and if need be, we'll be able to jump in and surprise them a bit.
So, everyone's hidden. Jet is just going to strut through the door, and to whoever sees him, he's just going to, "Hello, boys! Your boss,
Hold up.
Vixar." Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna
You
add
didn't-
this real quick.
You didn't peek? You didn't
Uh,
peek, you're just like...
Duh. Duh. Duh.
Oh.
Duh.
Oh.
Duh.
Oh.
Stop!
Duh.
Oh.
Stop!
Duh.
Oh. Why did you do this, Poco? I hope this works.
Darling, if it
I have high
doesn't work,
hopes.
I'll scream, like I said. But he's just going to strut in. "Hello, boys. I'm the one your boss hired. You know, give you guys a good show."
Oh.
Do you need me to roll deception for that?
Yes.
Nah, niggas believe you.
How does a 19 plus 9 sound?
Oh boy.
Let's roll insight check for a bunch of Dragonborn guards.
Do
Or
do they
bandit.
even have the insight to be able to do so?
Yes, because not all of them are taking drugs.
I mean, do any of them have the ability to roll a 28?
I'm checking. Let me check. Please. Because it's funny. That's not the right book I was looking for. Then here.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
There it is. No, they do not.
I told you!
Oh my god. It's round 2 electric fucking boogaloo.
I will say this. With you see about these 9 individuals in the room, you see currently one of them currently at a table with a white powder up on the thing while everyone else is doing some menial task with some weaponry. And I would say, just because it'd be funny as Jet to know this, you see approximately 7 men, 2 women. Or I should say 7 men, 1 woman, and 1 person you cannot identify the gender of.
Doesn't matter, they're dead anyways.
Damn.
It don't matter. He got a point. I mean,
There's
regardless
just
of...
another body in the room.
And Jet's just going to, "Well, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, gather round, gather round. Your boss said you could put hands on." And he's just going to start working his magic. And can I get a bunch of wisdom saving throws?
Alrighty, so let me roll 9 dice at once because it'd be funny. 6, 7,
Pardon.
8,
Squeeze me.
9. Okay, so that was not what it was.
Tell me what the highest is, and go from there.
The highest would be A 17.
All right, so a 17 passes. What is the direct next one?
15.
15, that barely passes. And the one directly below that?
That is a 14.
Everything 14 and below fails.
I like to imagine
So-
that the singular woman and the one person you cannot identify is not affected. It's funny that way.
And all the guys are just like, ooh, femboy.
Yeah.
All the men are like, yes.
Oh, wait a minute. One of them's high. Let me see if they can roll on that one.
Ooh.
They
Same thing
do.
rolling. Yeah!
So the only
Because
one is not
disadvantage.
affected.
Oh. So only one of them's not affected. All right.
No, two of them are still unaffected. One of the ones that failed were just high. I just wanted to see if they also got on that one,
Ah, okay.
which they did, because they have disadvantage.
Yeah.
And just going to look at the other two, and I'm just gonna make a check to both of them. Come on, dolls, don't you want to join in?
Persuasion. To insight.
Persuasion versus insight. That is a 28 again. Janice.
One of them got a nat 20.
I don't think that matters in this.
No, it does not, because it's not in combat.
God, I find this so.
The
Imagine
funny
one
thing
of
is,
them.
it was the dice that I had for the woman. So I just like to imagine she goes, I do not like men, but this is intriguing.
I'm intrigued.
And then the one that like you can't identify is like they fucking like when they say, "I'm sorry, but I'm a feminist."
Just
Nah.
they kinda-
No,
the one
that's
that
not
they
what you
cannot
fucking
identify-
say.
Oh,
Austin,
I know the
correct
perfect
yourself.
thing. You know what?
Sorry.
I'm gonna see if I can't get the effect to proc on her. I'm going to use disguise self and just like walking up to her, all saunter my pretty little ass over there, and then just like run one of my fingers under her chin and say, "Darling, I can be anything you want," and use
I will
disguise
say
self
you
to make
do get a
myself a
couple
woman.
woos from the gentleman.
But can't. I'm going to use disguise self to make myself look like my feminine version.
Yes!
And just like try to get her under the effects of my charming performance, because I am performing right now.
Does that another wisdom save?
Yes.
That's a 3 on the dice. So that's a 2. You just hear her say, well, now I'm more interested.
Exactly, doll. Now, how about we have a little fun, shall we? And then just is going to, he's going to reach into his surprise bag of tricks and tools, and you know what? She was the hardest one to get. He's going to just he's yep okay. Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, he's going to produce from his bag just a leather choker on a leash and put it on her and just like follow me.
Oh
Center
my
attention.
god!
But I
You know, hypothetically, the others could kind of see this.
You know, I'm just gonna say this.
Shut
Just say this. All of y'all see all of this.
The only thing I can say for Aster is he's absolutely baffled. He has never seen anybody be able to
Witness
do
this for
something
the
like
first
this.
time. You're
And
just
this-
able to witness this. Actually, because it's funny, would Jet, would they potentially be affected?
Hmm?
Would they be affected at all by your
Oh god, wait, no. Actually, it wouldn't be too bad. Do you guys mind rolling saves for charm?
Oh. Oh, thank you, Aster. It's a 15. But wait,
20.
wait.
Yeah.
It
Hold
should.
on. Does that?
Wait, it would matter
ahead.
basically with. Would there be Disadvantage or advantage for certain people depending on their sexuality.
You guys get advantage. And I will say this, also because you're allies. Jet, could you re-roll for them because they're allies? So that way they don't have to try to beat a 28.
No. They would be rolling against my spell save. I'm going to say that them being charmed by me does nothing because I'm already their friend. They would just be looking at me like, wow, he's doing so good. He's such a good boy.
Wow, that bestie. Oh my god.
Yes.
Look at that.
So
Way
it's-
to go.
I'm gonna say you don't need to make the saves. It'd be funny if you want to, but he is
Either
then
way,
going
Chris
to.
rolled a 20.
Aster
is-
got a 15. He was just one above, thankfully.
But he's just gonna round them all up just in this and just like, you know what? He's gonna make this a multi-minute thing and he's also going to get them all to take off their armor, so they are unarmored. And he's just making it a whole deal, and they're just watching like horrified at what this man is doing.
Aster's not. Wait, is he having sex with them?
No!
No.
Okay. I
No,
was very confused why you said horror, because I'm like,
Come on, boys, let's get frisky.
I was
And then
so confused because you said horror, and I'm like, if he's just doing a strip dance, it's not horror. So why is it horror?
No, he's getting hands-on with them, like, he's dragging them by, like, their collars and whatnot, and getting them out of their
We
armor.
might be breaking deal.
Just,
Yes.
don't
I'm just going to
too
say-
graphic. Not too graphic,
Yeah,
please.
let's stop.
I said grabbed by the collar, that's all I said.
Okay.
But he's basically just rounding them all up into a group in the middle of the room, and then he's just going to pull a second time, for the second time in the fucking campaign, let's have some group games now, shall we? And then ties them all up.
I'm gonna say this time, just could you roll like a dex check for the rope because it is so many people, and you also, I'm pretty sure you don't have enough for multiple people for this many.
I have 100 feet of rope.
Yeah.
That still, in a way, kind of. Wait,
Wait, no, I also have Oscar's 100 feet of rope.
Yeah, we gave him
never
rope.
mind. I was about to say like.
Yeah, I have
never mind.
plenty. I have plenty of rope, but I will still make
just
that
roll
dex
really,
check.
just roll,
Yeah.
just still roll really quick
Yeah,
to see how.
19 plus 4, so 23.
Yeah, okay.
And he ties them all up, and then just saunters back and says, "That's 2 for 2, darlings."
Aster's just like, how do you keep doing this?
Well, I've got a nice ass.
swear.
People like to
Also-
look.
Also, very, like, amazing. I would say to
Yeah.
Aster that it's not horrific. It's not a thing of horror. It's a thing of just like, wow, it's amazement.
And then he's just going
done this
to-
again.
And all their
And
mouths
then-
and stuff are tied too, right?
They're all tied up, and then he just says, "Well, I'm going to let them all go, and you can pick them off. Make sure to let Hungy get a couple. I'm going to take a break. After all, I do need a smoke after all that fun."
So I
Cruella de Vil.
And he just sits like an absolute girl boss on like a stool and just like takes a drag from the fucking cigarette extender to make it look like he's smoking.
sorry, I had to
when
reload the
it's
page, everyone.
Illusion. It's just illusion magic. Like
That's-
minor.
Atreus walks out. And all they see is just this, like after this 5-foot man belittled them all to fucking
Yeah.
horny-minded people. They see this 7'4" fucking beast walk out the door with his warhammer in his hands, just like, hi.
He slid.
Here.
Yeah, just
I
hang
love
on. Let me roll for intimidation just from the high.
Oh my
To 13 plus 5.
I'm
that
gonna
would
give
be-
you I'm gonna give you advantage by just like, oh, don't mind my bodyguard. He's just a little agree. And that's the help action, so you get advantage.
Nah, it's still 13, so that's 18. How scared are they? How scared shitless are they?
If they were not silenced, they would be screaming.
Yes.
And then you just see Jet just blow a kiss at them.
Aster's like, we should do this quietly.
Oh, yes.
Don't want to alert anybody else around here.
Well, but at least it was dealt with. Them, at least.
I imagine Aster's like, at least you got a show before the inevitable.
Truly,
you're not-
Jet, you
At least
are
you're not
something
dying
else.
without a Woody.
Pardon?
Oh no, he was just saying that like at them, just at the group, just or not the group, the bad guys. Just at least you're not dying without a stiffy. And then he just drops the minor illusion, or not the minor illusion, the disguised self. I do love that film.
Atreus then lifts up one of their, lifts their head by their chin using the head of his hammer and just says, "Whose skull do you want me to smash first?"
You're just like doing one of them.
Yeah, just looking.
You're asking the. Oh, okay.
I'm looking at them, but I'm not asking am I asking the Dragonborn or am I asking Jet? Because if I ask the Dragonborn, they're always going to shake their heads like no.
Aster says aloud, actually, he's like, before that, we could get the layout of the rest of this place from one of them.
Actually, wouldn't they have a map of this place?
And Aster's like,
I mean,
yeah.
potentially.
Can I
It's like-
search the stuff that I stripped them out of?
Yes.
I will search the stuff that I stripped them out of. Is there a map?
Roll.
I will help. So take the help.
All right,
action
so
with
I
that.
get advantage. Nice. That is an 18. Is this investigation or perception?
Yes.
Investigation? Okay. So that is an 18 plus 1, so 19.
You do not find a map.
Damn. Oh well.
Aster
You
says,
do find a key to a cellar door.
Oh, that's convenient. I'll keep that for later.
Aster
Also,
looks
do I
at,
find any money on from their stuff?
You find you
Yes.
find a couple hundred gold.
You know I'm going to ask Sunny.
Yes. Roll 3 D100s for me. Actually, no, wait, 4 D100s.
You know, I'm just gonna do it in Avray because that's easier for me right now. Avray, where are you? There you are. R4 1D100.
Jet is ruling right now.
That is a 75, a 29, a 15, and a 24.
Copper, silver, gold, platinum.
Ooh, okay. Alright, so 136 of that.
So exactly how much gold do you have? Money do you have right now?
So hold on, I'm doing math real quick.
Bro is fucking rich.
Yeah. Richer than the person who's a prince in this fucking room.
Because how much money does Aster have?
1,000 and let me pull up my thing. 1,000 and 1,042 gold. Because I spent all my copper and silver.
I finally added the gold ingot to my items and then gold pieces. I just went 111 and then in brackets it says 0.
So literally.
Alright, so I've got 24 platinum, 199 gold, 174 silver, and 136 copper.
What?
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
You gotta remember, Jet's built for this. This is what Jet is built to do. He's here to make it so that you can save your resources for big threats, and he can just use his resources to get money.
Is he like the? Is he like the weird Robin Hood from the other multiverse where it's like steal from the rich and pleasure the poor?
Yeah. Yes! That's a perfect slogan! God, if he ever became a vigilante, darling, I steal from the rich and I pleasure the poor. Toodles.
I steal from the rich and pleasure the poor, darling.
Anyways,
Oh my
continuing
god.
on.
Oh my god. But Jet in this campaign, the next D&D session, I am putting the fucking sexual themes label on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're really
with
gonna have
this
to.
boy, you need
I have to.
I'm
I
so
mean, you're
sorry.
already 18 plus, but yes, do that.
Anyway, can we continue?
Yes.
With Atreus intimidating these fucks.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so he asked them all. He was like lifting one of their heads with the hammer. He goes, "Now whose skull should I smash first?"
Aster says,
What did they all
wait,
do?
we didn't find a map. So don't to go killing all of them yet. We should pick one to keep to tell us what we'll find further in. Look, the
Who's the
one...
most Sunny? Who's the most scared?
Most
Would you like me to-
scared?
Would you like me to roll perception for that?
Yes, and then I'm gonna roll which one would be the most scared.
That is a 15 plus 1, so that's a 16.
Okay, I will say this. The one that is the most scared looks to be a emerald male dragonborn. I will say this though. The female dragonborn, which I will describe as a gold dragonborn. She looks just so annoying, like God, like she gives more of the vibes of like, God,
How
damn
did
it,
I
why
fall
did I
for it?
fall? How did I fall for this? How did I fall for this? And the one that you tilted the head up, being like, which skull should I strap first? They 100% pointed their tail to a red dragonborn in the back, and the red dragonborn just goes,
Yeah.
So was it the red or the emerald that was most scared?
the emerald is the most scared.
Okay, which one's the emerald?
Each one.
Okay. Atreus looks at them all, sees the female disappointed, sees the red one, they're like, "Ah!" And sees this one fucking quaking in his boots. So he drops this guy's head and slowly just like kind of stomps around and then crouches down next to him with like the warhammer like over his shoulder. He's like, "Hey, buddy."
Might want to drag him over away from the others so he's easier to deal with.
Yeah, like grabs him by like the shoulder, just like kind of drags him over.
As you drag him, he's just kind of going. It's kind of like in like the thing going.
I can imagine the other one just looking away the other way direction.
Yeah, I guess we didn't see shit. We didn't see shit.
Aster is silently watching.
And then
Iceland as well.
Atreus kind of like half drops them on the floor, and then kneels down and takes the rope from their mouth.
Wait, you want to warn them first before you do that. Tell them like what will happen if they don't listen and they use their breath weapon.
Yeah, it's like, he grabs the like rope and just says, "And when I take this off, if you use that thing, you're going to pay for it. Understood?"
They nod.
Vigorous nodding. And then he's like,
It's nodding.
like I want to say like basically like tears the rope off, like he like doesn't like break the rope or anything, but he's like basically like rips it off their face. It's like very violently.
It tastes gross.
Ash is like, no, rope
Was that you?
Ash just like, no, rope tastes delicious.
Why does it taste like candle wax?
Oh, that must be mine. Sorry, doll.
Yeah, Atreus tosses the rope over to Jet, and then
No, keep it nearby in case you need to retie his mouth.
oh, he's like, okay, yeah. Then Atreus just like holds onto it, like the hammer still like over his shoulder. It's like basically squat down next to this. Dragonborn says, "Now tell us, what else is in here?"
We want every room, how many of you there are, where your boss is in what room, and, you know, every important detail we can get out of you.
Uh,
Let's start simple. And Astra points to, like, this way over here and is like, what will we find in that direction?
a lot of weapons and like 7 more guys.
7 more. What about in the rooms beyond?
4 more.
So 7, 4. Any more rooms beyond we should know about?
In the back room over there, there's like 5 more. But that's it.
7, 4, and 5 more. Which direction do the rooms go? Is it a straight line and a turn, or what?
It's like all mixed matched, I'm not gonna lie, but they really all mostly lead to me.
Okay. 7, 4, and then 5 more are that way. What do we find? And he points over in this direction. That way.
That's the other 5. That's the other 5 I was talking about.
So 5 this way, 7 this way. Where are the 4? Are they back further in? Behind the 7 or behind the 5?
Behind the 7.
Okay. So we'll find 5 this way, 7 then 4 this way. So a larger group that direction. Any rooms we should know about? Any specific rooms?
Oh, there's a basement, but we're not allowed down there.
Any idea of what's
And
in
you
the
just
basement?
hear like the female dragonborn just in the thing like, oh, what the
Shut up or we'll feed you to
Atre-
Shut up or we'll feed you to the mimic first.
Atreus pipes up and says, "Why aren't you allowed down the basement?"
He works down there,
Who works down there?
Works down there.
boss.
Which boss? Thunderclaw or another?
Yeah.
So that's where he's at. Okay.
He works down there and he booby trapped the entire place.
Hmm. Good to know.
Last guy who went down there did not come back.
Hmm. Heavily trapped area? Good to know. So you
And it was really sad. And it was really sad. He had like 7 kids at home.
Well, it really is unfortunate for his children that he chose a profession as stupid as this. And Astra's like, any other rooms?
I don't know about downstairs, but that's kind of it.
Hang on, tabletop. I'm just saying, on the map, I'm really concerned about that room that is filled to the brim with fucking webs.
I know, that's what I'm trying to get questions about.
I swear to God, if we go in there, there's spiders.
Because
in it.
I assumed this was the way to his workroom. And Astra's just like, any other rooms we should know about? Anything?
Pixar keeps Martha in one of the rooms.
Keeps a what? Repeat that?
One of the boss keeps Martha in one of the rooms.
Mirthan? Is that?
Martha. Hang on, tabletop. Wasn't Martha the name of Catherine and Ethriku's mother?
No.
Who is Martha? Speak, little one.
Really. really big ass spider creature that I don't know what the fuck it is.
That's what's in the room.
Aster says, and that's what it is. How was that so hard? Thank you, so polite, so kind to give us this information.
Okay.
He's like, any other questions anyone has?
Nope.
I have one question. Sorry, I was muted. Jet's gonna walk up. So, darling, I have one question for you about this spider creature you mentioned. And he's gonna squat down. So, does this spider creature happen to have a humanoid torso?
Yeah.
Roll. Wait. Roll to see if Aster knows anything about magical
Jet
creatures.
already knows.
Never mind then.
Yeah,
Jet-
but if Aster wants to know, he can roll in
Never
the-
mind then, because like if Pogo's character knows, there's no point to like rolling.
Yeah, but Aster can still try to figure out. Connected in his head.
What would I roll?
Intelligence.
Arcana, probably?
Probably Arcana, yes.
Oh, thank you, because that makes this 11 much better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 16 because I rolled an 11. Because I was about to say Aster knows jack shit.
So for the both of you, this is either what's known as either a Drider or a Jiragumo.
I'm willing to take my chances with either of those, honestly.
What's Jeragumo? I actually don't know. I know a Drider, not a Jeragumo.
Jiragumo is spider demon, basically.
Ew.
Spider demon with the upper half of a beautiful feminine woman that is known to allure men and then eat them, and also lay eggs in their abdomen.
Oh God, that's horrifying. That's downright terrifying. Oh,
That is fucked.
I'm scared.
I may want to try to converse with that Drider, if it is a Drider.
You might want to take a peek into that room first with a light.
Oh, yeah, no. Jet's just going to walk, like, when we get there, obviously. Honestly, Jet's going to say, if I can put a vote in, considering he said it was in that direction, I'd like to go talk with I'd like to see if I can converse with the Drider.
I was just like, are you entirely sure? Because that, if I remember correctly, is either a Drider or a Jeragumo, and neither of which are very friendly. In fact, they're rather bloodthirsty.
I know how to deal with Drider. I actually had a friend at one point who fled from one of the cities and became one. I helped them through it. I can try to help them too. I hate to see them suffer.
Oh.
They deserve more sympathy than they receive.
I
You
will-
can trust me on this. I know. I'm from the Underdark.
I'll let you take control of that then, because I have no knowledge besides just what they are. Their mental state I have no idea of.
Many of them are driven mad. Luckily, they can be fixed. It's intensive, but you can try to negotiate with them in the moment. I vote we go towards the smaller group of 5. That way we can take them on and we can go forth and potentially recruit more help.
We could. He's just like, what do the rest of you think? If you want to take this risk, it's one you can take.
I'm up for anything that will get us through it easily. And for most and foremost, safely.
Ideally, I think that would be safer, because if I can talk to it and it understands and we can connect, we would have a fairly powerful ally. Not in addition to Hungy.
It's
Hmm.
entirely true. I'll let you take the lead on that, Jet.
All right. The next room I'm not going to put an act on for. We're going to kill them.
Very well
These
then.
These ones, let's leave them tied up so they can contemplate their last wishes.
It would
You
be.
just see Hungy
Atreus
peek out
Atreus
of
puts
the.
the Atreus puts the rope back on the mouth of the one that he was escorted down next to.
You do see Hungy, however, peek out of her chest more before just saying,
Hungry.
Yes, darling, I know you are. That's why, because you've been so good up to this point. Point at one. Choose one.
Atreus would just say, "They don't have to." And he would just kick the one that he's next to forward, like kick this one forward.
I'm letting Hungy choose their treat.
you just see kind of Hungy point towards the one that had his mouth open before just saying,
Silence.
So you want that one, dearie?
Hungy just does nods.
Very well.
Which one is
And
it? The one that Atreus had?
The one that yeah. Yeah, that one.
And Jet is going to drag them by the collar, or the back of their shirt, and drag them over in front of Hungy.
Aster
and
says,
say-
wait, I recommend putting Hungy in the other room in case Hungy's a loud eater.
Oh, fair enough. Come, dear, let's get you your treat. In quiet.
I will unfortunately say, as you do kind of walk towards them and have this conversation of drag them to another room. As you're being like, come, darling, you do see what looks to be a long, fleshy kind of appendage just stick to the guy, as it then just flings it back into Hungy as a just massive kind of maw opens up upon this fleshy abdomen before just kind of going crunch on the midway point of this guy as she just begins to eat.
Aster immediately looks away and is like, gods.
She
Then
seems like a quiet enough eater. And is just going to pat Hungy on the head of the torso and just say, good girl, eat up, and remember, you can have that one now, the rest are for later.
Aster says, wouldn't it be better to kill them now? So that nobody can
yes,
untie
that is what I'm
them.
implying. Oh, that's what I'm implying. Just kill them quickly. I'll start. Just walks up past the lady and says, sorry dear, I'm going to need that back. And just slices her throat with his index finger.
Oof.
Could you guys roll me a d20 real quick?
19!
That is how
runaway
many
D20.
All of us roll a d20?
No, one of you. I only needed one of you.
Yeah.
And since
19.
Jet rolled first, the 19. That is how many minutes it takes you guys to take these guys out.
It takes 19 minutes to take out like 8 tied up people.
Well, they're gonna
Yes.
struggle. They don't want to die. I mean, it's what happens.
La-di-da-di-da.
Yeah, yeah.
Aster doesn't really use any weapons, so he lets them take care of them. Since everybody pretty much has blades and stuff.
I will also say Kane does take the honors in taking one of them out.
I just imagine one tries to wiggle away, but then Aster steps in front of him, and when he does, Kane gets aggressive and bites that fucking dude, trying to wiggle away.
Yes.
Aster would just pat him and be like, good boy. And, gives him a pat for, being good because you know he was obviously doing it to protect Aster. He's like,
And once
you're getting near the person that feeds me. I don't approve.
Also,
I
hang
will
on.
say-
I just found this really cool sound. I can't really use it in this context because Atreus can't be loud.
Wait,
Um,
just wait on it. How about later you show it to us? Because we only have an hour left of D&D.
no, but it's just a like a hit sound.
Oh.
it's actually wait, would it be more 20 minutes?
No, because we can go till past.
Yeah, that's what Poco said
Right,
that
Poco?
Poco has
Yeah.
permission for.
Yeah. I can go till half
Yeah.
past.
Yes. Okay.
But,
Meaning that you guys, after you guys are done, and if you all are having a little bit of discussion,
but just like this sound is fucking sick. Just listen. Just
Yeah, obviously you can't do that, but that was a pretty good sound.
I can't do that, but that is a great sound for the Warhammer.
Yeah.
Crunchy
Mhm.
sound.
But
is there any discussion that you guys have afterwards? Just to make sure before I do something.
Aster's just
why
like
why did it take us so long to kill them?
Aster's like, we should do something similar to what we did before we proceed to the room with 5 in it. Peek around the corner, observe what we can, and then make a battle strategy.
Of course. Let's go. Or I'll go look, and you can follow along as you see fit.
Why when you said battle strategy, why did that sound like Solid Snake? Battle strategy.
We need a
No.
battle.
I will say,
yeah,
the moment you guys prepare to step forward, you do hear coming from this direction, this way, some people start to shout, and some fighting happening.
Hang on. Are you about to play sound, Sonny?
No.
Okay, good.
Jet's just
That's
going to
it.
peek a little further. What does he see?
See, coming from over on this direction, you see some dragonborn trip. And I will say it's like a pinkish dragonborn, kind of flopping face first onto the bridge before getting yoinked this way with a shout. Just, "Ah!"
Let's go. Is there any others in this room, though?
Nope.
Okay. Jet will just kind of
You also
quietly.
kind of hear somebody shout out, "She's down! She escaped!"
Aster's just
Oh!
like, Aster says, oh, fuck.
Jet's just quietly slinking in.
Atreus like leans in, just like goes here and just leans in to see if he can see anything while Jet goes forward.
At this point, does Jet see anything from here?
No, not yet. But you do begin. I will say one thing: you do begin to see webbing from within this hallway.
Oh my
right.
god. We about to deal with a spider lady.
And
Atreus
he's going to
begins walking
quietly step across,
Atreus stops walking here.
and he's going to look in, kind of peek around the corner.
We should probably step a little further, but not too far in.
Go where to about Atreus is.
You want to move forward,
me.
Nyanako?
Come to
Yeah, I
me,
was doing something else.
But do I see anything in this little, chamber here?
A lot of webs, but nothing else.
All
Send
right,
the lights
going to
in.
try. He's going to have the dancing lights behind him, just yellow, as he's going to quietly kind of slip by any webs that he can.
Make a dex check for
All right,
that.
that is a 17.
That does pass. So you do not get stuck in any webbing.
And he's just going to continue in until he sees something.
Keeping
The moment you
himself
get
hidden,
there,
probably though.
you do see a lot of bones, mainly from quadrupeds, like say cows, horses, be the occasional drake skull.
Atreus sneaks around the edge of the water just to Kieran peeks in and sees all the cobwebs.
Jed is going to continue in quietly, calmly, dodging webs and
Wait,
trying
stop
to
there,
find.
darling.
Hello.
You do not see any person around you, but then you look up and you see currently dangling from the roof a couple of like webbed objects and a very big spider attached to a humanoid body with a very beautiful feminine face.
It's not a Drider. That's a
Can I make
Jared
a check to see
Kupo.
if this is a driver or not?
Yes.
All right, good. My Drow heritage is coming in. That's a 20 plus 1.
Yeah. One big thing that you know about Driders is that they're almost always men.
Well, you're not a Drider, but it's nice to see a pretty face. How about we cut a deal, darling?
I'd suggest you not say enough.
And he will hold up his
Unless
hand.
you want to join them. So I must ask, who are you with? And where did you come from?
Jared Kupo. Oh my god, they're terrifying.
I came from outside with 4 others. We are not friends of the dragon men who came in here. And from how you treated them, you don't seem to like them much either, except as snacks.
That's true.
When did Jet
They
become the
kept
main
me
character in the
hostage
shit?
for a while.
It seems they've been feeding you on animals and not real human flesh. Real dragon flesh.
Unfortunately not.
I'll let you eat the ones that are before us, if you promise to let us go.
I have no interest in eating them. Unfortunately, I just want them dead. Especially
Fair
what
enough.
they've been doing to me for years.
If I may ask, what have they done?
She'll just point a singular finger to you. Look in this corner, and there's like a big connection of webs. You can see currently attached to those webs are 10 really big shackles.
That's not pleasant at all. It's fun when you like it. You don't seem to like that right now.
Unfortunately, no.
How
They
about
wanted
this?
my blood.
How about this then? You can rampage on them. We will assist you in your rampage, as long as we can go safely past you.
She'll just lower herself down. As much as that is tempting, I wish for something else.
What do you want, if I may ask?
She'll kind of just lower herself down, and you just see the massive size of her as she gets real close, leaning in. You seem to be very talented.
That I am.
As much as I want them dead, I don't want to do. As much as I would love to do it myself, I feel that doing the dirty work for you, as you're implying, seems very
Unfair.
indeed.
All right.
So, what can you give me? And before you say anything pertaining to wealth, I'm not interested, or anything of gold value. No, I'm more interested in something a little more tasty.
Are you implying you'd like to hire me for my services?
Not that kind.
I thought I'd ask.
I love to dabble in the taste of the arcane. Such a sweet flavor, which is why I loved consuming these filth of theirs. What little they have of Dragonborn are so tightly woven within the world of magic. So, give me some magic to feed upon, and I'll let you go through.
To clarify, she wants. What does she want exactly?
Jesus, essentially in out of character terms, sacrifice him. Either you or somebody else can sacrifice some spell slots for her to feast upon.
I will gladly sacrifice spell slots. I'll give her everything I have. I'll even give her a bardic inspiration if she wants it.
What will you do, dear? And Atreus is watching this, correct?
Atreus is like peering around the corner the whole time, and he's like, "What the fuck is happening?" He is fucking terrified.
I think I can part with
He
a bit
actually
of my...
noticed me. Let me actually check something. Oh yeah, she notices you. She looks directly at you, my guy. It seems you have some friends.
Oh yes, that's just one of the ones who followed me. And as for your
Atreus.
deal, how do you want me to give it to you? Blood?
That could work.
Then you have a deal, darling. And I will give up 2 spell slots and a bardic inspiration if that is enough.
That will be enough.
All right, I am down 2 spell slots and a bardic inspiration for the day, but she is going to help us. And I'm just going to rake one of my claws across my hand, just ever so gently, to just enough to draw blood, and hold it up and say, "Here you go, darling."
I prefer doing it myself before just going crunch on your wrist.
Ugh. I hate spiders. I hate spider ladies.
You notice he doesn't flinch at all to that.
I will say it does feel, because I assume this wouldn't have happened to Jet. It just feels really uncomfy getting the actual arcane energy from you being sapped.
Ooh, that's a new feeling. I'll have to dabble with that one later.
Before letting go and then just going. You have your deal. I suggest you wait in here for a bit.
Very well. Let me go gather my compatriots then. And we'll wait. And Jet's just going to walk out after wiping away the blood from his hand. And
I will say
says,
this, Atreus, Jet looks a little bit pale.
well,
Atreus is fucking more pale than he normally. Atreus can't get pale, and he's pale.
Jet just walks out looking a little pale, but otherwise with the biggest fucking grin on his face.
Atreus looks at him. He's like, "Are you okay?"
Never
What?
better, darling. A little light in the head, but... Oh, that was a
Oh.
rush.
What
Atreus is just like
happened?
leant up against the wall, a hand on his head. He's like, "Oh my fucking." The others see him freaking the fuck out.
I was just like,
Oh.
what happened?
What happened?
You look
Oh.
scared.
Me?
No, Atreus, but you look pale.
Ah.
Are you alright?
Oh, yes. She just needed a little magic from me, is all.
She?
What?
Yes. So I was wrong
Hello
about.
there. And she just
Oh.
cheers from behind it.
Oh dear! Oh, hello!
Atreus out of instinct would like have it would brace his warhammer, but she'd see he means no harm. He looks fucking terrified.
Aster's like, oh my god, Jiragumo.
I was wrong about it being a drow, but honestly, this is more
Like-
helpful.
Like this is all you hear come from Atreus. He doesn't say anything. You just hear him go. You just hear him just, breathing so heavy.
I will say this, she does look at Iceland before going, "Aw, such a pretty little face."
Oh, thank you.
Don't worry,
You-
dear. I don't eat many women.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Atreus is just fucking dying over
Okay, I guess
here.
I should be over here.
Well, oh.
Atreus is Poseidon. Tell me to get in the water. I'm going in. I'm done. I'm fucking done. Goodbye.
There's a spider lady. She scares me.
Meanwhile, Jet over here just unfazed, you know. He's crazy as a fucking. He's loonier than a hatter. But he's just going to, like, we should get out of the way so that she can make her way.
Aster silent.
Atreus doesn't move. He's in shock.
Aster silently listens and just kind of steps to the side with this blank face.
Atreus doesn't.
You just
Atreus
kind
doesn't
of like,
hear him,
as
he's
she
in
gets like
shock.
out this point, she kind of just looks at the two of you before giving a really big toothy grin with her eyes closed, just like a hee.
Aster just kind of stares blankly and silently.
Atreus looks on. He looks like he's about to have a breakdown.
Oh dear.
And by the way, chat. At some point, we found out that Atreus is basically chronically scared of bugs and reptiles.
Oh.
This isn't out of campaign thing that
Yeah,
we
it's,
decided, and it's fun.
Post.
But anyways,
it's like a post-campaign thing that we thought of.
she kind of gets up to this point, being like, "I should be done in about a minimum half an hour, maybe max hour and a half. You'll know when I'm done when the screaming stops."
Oh, hold
Doodle.
on.
Oh,
What
and
about
then-
Hunky?
She's going to deal with the rest. That's what she's doing. Oh.
Hmm?
I wasn't paying attention.
So-
Did you
I'm
mention
watching.
someone?
Let's not forget about Hunky.
Oh,
Aster's just,
yes, there's a mimic out there. Please don't hurt her.
Them?
Oh, what kind?
A warden mimic. Lovely lass.
Oh, they're so lovely. Don't worry, I don't mess with them. Have a good
Thank
day.
you. Toodles.
Much
And he just
obliged.
blows a kiss.
Aster's
And then
Second
she
trace.
comes out of
You
you.
see,
Second-
Jet has a little bit of like, he's just kind of like a little waggy. His tail's a little wagging, and he's like, she drained me of my magic, and I'm a little lightheaded, but I may have to experiment with that feeling later.
Oh.
Atreus drops
Okay.
his warhammer and drops down to the ground. He's fucking beside himself. He's like,
Oh.
what the fuck?
Oh, deep breaths,
He's having a
Atreus.
certified Catherine moment.
I imagine Aster's just kind of standing there, blank face, quiet, like there's no expression, and even Kane's like trying to bop his side with his snout, just be like,
What
and
a
Aster
day
is
to be a
not
woman.
responding.
What a day to be a woman. I'm dying.
Iceland is patting Atreus on the back. Deep breaths, come on. In, out. Come on. There we go. You're okay.
And he looks at Jet and basically yells at him. Like half yells at him. What the fuck was that thing?
Oh, that was a Juragumo. Spider demon.
What?
Yes. They're nothing to be afraid of unless you're a man. Oh, wait.
Atreus is like, Atreus has just himself just, I don't think you can get more man than this!
Aster kind of just standing there still blankly, and he's like,
Well, at least you won't harm you guys. Oh. Yes, he won't harm you. Jet took care of that.
I imagine Aster, and
That's something that you didn't know. I am chronically terrified of spiders.
Oh, that's a shame. You'd hate the Underdark.
Aster just
Go
kind of,
fuck yourself, mate.
Aster just kind of takes a deep breath, and is like,
If it makes you
Apologies.
feel any better.
I kind of shut down there.
No, you're fine. I understand the fear of spiders. I used to have a mild fear of reptiles, and then I worked through it with a couple lovely individuals.
I'm just saying, if it was me in this situation, like actual me, I literally would have just gotten the water sound of the bridge and just be like, "Yep, I'll just drown."
See, the
It's
thing is,
true,
I've
yeah.
actually. This is funny because I used to have arachnophobia. I actually worked myself through it, so I'm just like Spider Woman.
No, but the thing
yeah.
is, like, if it was just like a cartoon, it would have gotten to the point where Trey's like has his nails in front of his mouth. He's like going like at his nails with his teeth.
Just like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
and then when she sees him, he almost bites off his finger. And then he slowly stands back up. His hands are fucking like trembling. He's like, "Fuck my entire existence."
I imagine Aster's just there, and he's just like, so you made a deal with an evil demon.
She just wanted a bit of my magic for a little bit.
Hey,
And by
Tim.
that I mean.
You almost bit
She
off
trying
your
to-
fucking hand.
I mean, that's not the worst that I've been bitten. Go ahead.
Aster's just like, calm down. Focus on the task at hand.
Yes,
about
and that
that.
task is to wait patiently. Let's get in here while we wait. Don't worry, it's not that bad. It's just a
No.
little webby.
Trace just like backs up, like puts his back fully against the wall, and just goes, no thanks.
Are you sure we can't
Fair
wait
enough.
right here?
That shouldn't be too much of an issue. And you just see him kind of like casually lounge on the spider web.
yeah, it's like actually like firm enough to sit on if you actually are like leaning on or are sitting on it.
He's basically using it as a hammock and is just like, wake me up when she comes back.
Oh,
He's
I-
just so at home.
Aster's
Atreus is looking at him baffled and looks back at Asta. It's like, please tell me I'm not crazy.
You are not crazy. You are very much not crazy. And then I imagine Aster sits down, and like, I would say Kane finally realizing he's like responding and stuff now, just kind of leans over, kind of like hugs Kane for comfort.
Atreus would sit down next to Asta and like try and reach over to Kane. Like the
Come-
game of that.
This is now our emotional support shark pup.
Yeah, hang on,
Like,
let me roll
no-
animal.
like, you know, like those like
Let me- let-
faces dogs give when they're like confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just Kane.
Yeah, hang on, hang on, do I need to roll animal handling for
Wait.
that?
You put Kane
Um,
between them. Aster's hugging him.
Nah, I will say for this, nah, but also, Iceland, how you feeling after getting a compliment from a Jiragumo?
she's just living, honestly. I just like she doesn't really know how to respond to that, so she's just walking up and down this little bridge.
So, the gay guy and the female got home scot-free and the other two are just losing their minds? What is this?
Hey,
Hey,
the
Aster
thing is,
knows about
Jet swings in
Juragumos.
every direction. Jet's so he is not safe. Like, but he's just a ballsy motherfucker.
Aster
He is-
knows
he
he's
thinks
the-
he's him.
Aster knows he's the one in the most danger in this fucking room.
If there is 3 words to describe Jet, he is Knuff.
He is enough.
But I will say this: I will allow you guys, if you so wish, to take a long rest. Not long, short rest.
Yes, please.
Cool. So I can get up to.
Yeah, definitely.
I can get all my spell slots back. Woohoo! Not my bardic inspiration, sadly, but my spell slots.
Oh, good
My
for
bardic
you.
inspirations only come back on long rest.
Oh, I was gonna say the hit points reset. It doesn't even matter. I haven't even been hit. I'm thinking.
No, you
I
need
should
you
have-
would.
Yeah,
You
but
would
even then,
spend
I'm
hit
thinking.
dice.
Yeah, I know, but even then, I'm thinking. Oh, I have 37. No, I had 27. No, I have 33. So I was thinking 37. What hit me
Yeah,
before?
no, you would. You're welcome, by the way, for preventing damage being taken, saving the resources for
Yeah,
the fight. This is why I love this bard. This is why Jet's great, because he just diffuses situations and makes it easy, so
To
that the
quote-
fights can be extra hard.
To quote Halo the Gracious, fuck me in the ass and call me Jesus.
Not you quoting the bestie in her moment of fear.
Well, this is my moment of fear. I'm actually just kind of like, fuck. That was
I-
like, even though it's like not a spider in front of me, I'm like, that was a spider. That was a spider the size of a fucking giant.
Technically,
For
we
Iceland,
could have taken
yeah.
her in a fight more than likely, but it's just still, we wouldn't have wanted to pick that fight.
Technically,
Should I
Uh,
disclose this right now?
Do it. Do it, no balls.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna say, no, this was not an intended fight, and in fact, you guys would not survive if it was a fight, because,
oh.
Isn't she like CR15?
a little bit.
You
I don't
put
exactly
that
remember the
monster
PR.
that high up in
I guess-
here?
I just realized.
Yeah, it's a thing of,
It's
this was, she would never have fought you, even if, she would never have fought you, because you more than likely would have avoided her anyways.
We're not even worth the effort. We are
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Exactly.
we are small
You
fry.
guys were not worth the effort. It was just a
Um,
thing of like, if you can negotiate her help, she would need a price, and that would be a price of your spell slots.
May I have the permission to play two sounds that show Jet and Iceland compared to Aster and Atreus?
Yes.
So Jet and Iceland,
I'm so happy.
Aster and Atreus.
I'm so sad.
Are you happy? I lowered the volume on those.
I realized like, oh, that's a lot quieter.
Lord above, though, I gotta say, the session has been a roller coaster of yes, what, yes, what, yes.
It's
Oh.
been a roller coaster.
Yeah. Yes. What? Yes. What? Yes. What the fuck is that? I'm just saying, this is how you see Atreus for the next like 10 minutes. He's going like this.
No. It was yes. What the fuck? Yes. What the fuck? Yes. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I was thinking when you introduced her that she was a highly weakened Jorogumo. That's why I was thinking that.
Yeah.
That's why I was
Um,
thinking that if she was a fight.
No,
Oh.
but definitely. It's definitely like, yes, what the fuck? Yes, what the fuck? Yes.
No, it's yes. What the fuck? Yes. Oh, what the fuck? Yes. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
It's like,
Okay.
it's like, yes. Huh? Yes. Whoa. Yes.
Oh, I just realized I can use some of my sorcery points to get back my second level spell slot I spent earlier saving Earth Riku and Catherine.
Yay!
So
that sounds like you're using a sorcery points to save Rico and Catherine.
no, I used one of
But,
them earlier to make sure that we use the enlarge spell on the cart. So honestly, that is a thing of I get my second level spell back.
All right. So
Also,
shall we
I will see
continue?
you right back.
No, never mind. We wait.
So I have all my spell slots back actually.
Yeah.
Jesus fucked. Sonny, why did you have to fuck Christ and cook that?
I feel like Iceland, like especially with bugs, wouldn't be too scared of them, especially growing up. She grew up in a forest, so.
Aster does not like bugs.
Also, I checked. Atreus did not grow up with Aragog.
He's not as
Also-
bad as Atreus, but he is definitely the kind where if a bug showed up, he'd be like, ah! And then be like, somebody else take care of it, please.
Oh,
Okay,
hang on. If it's like a
Pretty
small
lady
bug,
compliment.
listen, like as I was saying, like last night there was a tiny spider dangling in front of my monitor. I just go with my fingers. If it's that, I'm
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
If it's anything bigger than like, if it's anything that takes up half to the size of my hand, I'm fucking done. That'd be the same with the trace. If it's something small, he's like, nah. If it's anything big, if it's anything about the size of his palm, he's like, get like, or like sizable, up to the size of his palm. He's like, let's burn the house down and move.
And then you get the Juragumo.
And then you get the Juragumo. Someone
But
just shoot me.
Since Poco is back, I do have to ask, so that way we can get a little further just before we have
Yeah.
to end session, just so that way we can get some
Yes.
extra stuff in. You guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
So, you all at some point in time, while you're resting, do hear the sounds of fighting and screaming. Stop.
Ooh,
I think that means that our friend is finished.
I think she
Indeed.
has
You do
finished what she's doing.
returning. You do see returning back this way is the lady, and you do see there are a couple wounds in her abdomen, from crossbows, but she seems relatively unfazed-ish.
I'm rolling a deception to see how well Atreus can mask that he's still fucking terrified. That is 13, so he's doing okay. Like he looks a lot more put together, but inside he's like, fucking jeez.
Aster takes a deep breath.
He just goes,
and he stands up. And he
He just
adjusts himself to
walk-
stand tall and unfazed.
she's just start walking up closer, being like, "Your way is clear."
Thank you, darling.
Thank you, ma'am.
much obliged.
Aster says, thank you,
And
ma'am.
as she's at this point, she kind of looks at you, both of you, and just goes, "You might want to hold yourself a little bit better. I can just smell the fear off of you."
Wait, I will say this.
Oh,
Aster doesn't, show fear. He shuts down. It's a thing of, he goes stoic.
Jet's actually going to. Before you fully return to your cave, madam, might I have another request of you? A much smaller favor.
What is that?
You are a lovely spinstress of web, and I happen to be a clothier. Might I acquire some silk?
No.
Fair enough. I thought I would ask. Enjoy your rest.
Oh, I'm going to.
And Jet will just
You
walk
all
down
ready
the
to
bridge.
go?
Walk back down the bridge and basically just say, well, that was definitely interesting.
That has to be the most insane thing that has ever happened in my entire life, and I talk to dragons, ancient dragons.
Atreus traumatized Rampage.
It's not like Atreus vengeful, it's Atreus traumatized. Hell, by the way, I'm Shake, and I got arachnophobia, no time for bacon.
Aster is trying to keep that stoic face, which I would say, I guess I should roll a deception check to see if that actually would have worked. That actually is pretty, that's his deception would have been plus stuff, so whenever she walked by, Aster had a, what's the thing for deception, plus 6? He would have gotten a 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, you would have had 16. To try and just keep it calm and cool.
Jet just seems like he's walking on sunshine. He's after that after that little nap, or after that nap in the web, he's back to looking normal. And he just goes up to Hunky and is just like, "How did you enjoy the treat,
Walk on
darling?"
through. You see, Hungy is currently in the midst of eating another person. You also see the baby mimic also snacking on something. One of them, or at least trying to.
Oh, isn't that?
They're doing their best.
It's cutely horrifying.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Atreus is not
know?
looking at it because he's already like to the point where he's like, if he looks at it, he's probably gonna hurl.
Aster's
He's gonna hurl up all the
Doing well,
wine.
and you have fulfilled our part of the deal so well, and you've earned this.
You also see Hungy is currently a lot more hydrated and honestly looks like the way that they should be.
You are so shiny now. I am.
Aster's
Once again, Hungy's just mimicking the voice. Just going, friend.
Yes. Thank you. And just like is just walking back, and it's just like, man, I did not expect to be having so much fun in a dungeon.
Aster's like, I
But
never
here we
expected
are.
so insane in a dungeon. It was fun. Then it was insane. Then it was fun again. Then it was terrifyingly insane. Let's hope the rest of this is fun.
I feel like Atreus is stressed out of the point where it's like, I never thought I was going to. We're up in a dungeon, but here we are. Give me a roll to see if he throws up.
Yes.
Oh,
He's just so traumatized.
That's an what roll would it be?
Con save.
That's 12.
A little comes out.
Like, I wouldn't say, like, full on, like, you know, losing the lunch. But definitely
Yeah.
you feel some bile at the back of your throat.
Yeah, he's like, and I didn't expect to be meeting a giant spider and he swallows it back down. He's like, almost throwing up, but here we are.
All that karma.
You were the ones that didn't put together I needed the chalice.
Oh, thank you, chat.
Slap Sizeling's.
Aster's just like,
Picks her up and throws her against the fucking wall.
Hey, yo, you know, I no clip. Guys, help!
Fucking like throws her against the wall like invincible.
off to the fucking back rooms.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
But anyway, going to
What will
waltz
you
into-
have after 500 years?
Just wow.
Hell, you can
Atreus is no
damn.
longer waltzing down the promenade, he is sorrowfully walking down the path.
Aster is much more calm again. He's finally like steadied himself. He's like, oh, okay.
In this room, this is 100% where they were camping.
Were.
Word.
Yeah.
Where?
My,
I just
You-
like to
you
say,
notice
these
Jet
are-
has-
What are these?
Storage
We'll
tank.
find out.
They look like circus tents. Well, we just hear this guy's got a can of beans for a hat.
Oh,
man,
God.
my brain was just like, and Jet had an awful idea. A wonderful, awful idea. It's called grave robbing. Looting,
Yes.
if you will.
Me
I
and the
will
boys
say,
think of it
any
as grave robbing.
figure that you've seen that would have been the victim of the Jerogrim was currently wrapped in silk.
Ah, I don't want to interfere with that then.
Aster's like, that would be
Yeah.
smart. We can check out the rest of the room though.
Going to investigate the room for valuables.
I'm going to see if there's anything useful or magical.
I was just looking.
Roll Decision.
Ah, no!
Yes.
I die!
Lets the other search. He just goes to the entrance to the next room. Just waits because he's still just like reeling in the fact where it's like, there was a
Just
spider.
don't look up, don't look
Yeah,
at
it
the
was-
ceiling, do not look at the ceiling.
Yeah,
Look at the
yeah.
ceiling.
Hang on.
17.
Let's roll for his willpower and not look at the ceiling.
Roll for what?
Well, first we'll try to not look at the
Iceland,
ceiling.
That's a 6.
Let me hear. What did you say? Roll for, Sunny?
Iceland, if you are investigating for loot, investigation.
I got a 17, by the way.
investigation. Yeah, I got a 17 plus 1, so 18.
I got a nat 20 plus 1!
None of you find anything magical yet.
By the way,
What
what
you
kind-
all do find
What kind of roll is the thing? Would it be wisdom? Or
Wisdom save.
con? Yeah, then.
You all
Well,
do
I'm plus 3.
find.
Then that's a 19. Atreus does not look at the roof. He might glance at it all once, and then he's like,
You do not recognize the bodies in the water. You do not recognize the bodies
Shut
in
up,
the water.
shut up,
"No, I
shut
don't.
up,
No, I
shut
don't. No, I don't. I swear. I swear."
Hush, hush, hush,
You
hush,
recognize the bodies in the water.
hush. Shut up! You don't speak of that SCP!
Senna, do you recognize the bodies in the water?
I do not recognize the bodies in the water. I never have. I never have.
Anyways, we're back up.
Back on track. We have a limited amount of time.
I know.
We have 10 minutes.
Everyone who went in investigation, roll a d4. If you get a 1, it's copper. If it's 2, it's silver. If 3, it's gold. If 4, it's platinum. Then roll a d100. You get that many.
3 is what I got, some gold.
You get gold.
Oh,
I got platinum!
it's same here.
Let's go, bestie! Let's see how rich we
Let's
get!
go.
What did
Let's just
Um,
say Atreus finds a piece of copper on the floor.
Look at Penny.
Ooh, a penny.
I don't have an actual D100 on me.
So you see the 2d. You see that d10 with the 2 numbers on it, the double digits.
See, yes.
Roll that and the d10.
Do I need to roll as well?
The
So the is it
The-
it's
Ah, come back, die!
Basically, if you, for example, I'll roll real quick. So I got, wow,
go.
okay, so the 2 numbers, I got a 90 and a 3. That means I got a total of 93.
okay? So it's the what they call the percentile.
Where'd my
Yes.
die go? There it is. I got 75.
52.
You'll get that much of your respective material, and I will say, Atreus, you are able to look up ahead, and you see kind of another really big room that is mainly full of storage.
I'm at 117 platinum. Let's fucking go.
Man is fucking rich. You're both rich.
We are treating ourselves. We are getting ourselves some fucking cronky stuff, dude. We're getting a walkie slush.
Are these besties gonna go out and buy outfits together with Aster?
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh hell yeah. Jet's getting out, like making everyone an outfit, and he ain't. He's splurging.
By the way, I would just like to say for all y'all, I did make a new outfit for Aster for when that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I will-
Lu-
But we must focus.
Actually, you mentioned that we didn't find any magic items yet. Does that imply that there is some magic items somewhere in this room?
Not on this floor.
Ah, okay. So that's
Ah.
next floor, or the floor after that, if there's multiple other floors.
Dude.
Anyways, continue.
Next room. Da, 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 da.
Bunch of more storage.
We want to search the room again.
Yes.
Investigation.
Let's-
Investigation.
That's a dirty 20.
That's a
Same
six-
here.
Atreus is
That's-
gonna investigate in this room because he's calmed down.
That's a 16 this
That
time.
is-
One better than last time.
That's investigation. That is 14.
Same thing again.
Okay.
Now Aster gets to be rich. He got a 4.
That's 3. It's gold.
I got 3 this time, but don't mean I ain't rich.
Don't tell me.
I
you
got 100 platinum.
And
Damn.
away.
72 gold.
Atreus.
Jen is just cronking it.
45
Nice.
platinum.
Boom.
I am going to kill a bitch.
What did you
Aw.
How much did you get?
I got 8 gold.
get? No! You can have half of Aster's platinum.
No, I rolled my D100 for like my percentile just goes 0 0. I'm like, oh please get a 0. I get an 8. Fuck, right next to the 0. I mean,
You
better
were
than getting
this
a 1.
close.
But even getting a proper critical fail on a D100, 'cause that's fucked.
Aster will give you 22 of his platinum, so it's fair.
He will not give me anything.
Why?
Because Atreus still
The dice gods have spoken.
The gods have spoken. I mean, unless Asta realizes that Atreus only finds 8 gold. He doesn't care. He has the fucking gold bar, so he's a grand anyway.
I imagine while searching through, Astrid does notice. He's like, I found a lot of platinum. Would you like some of mine?
No, you keep it.
Okay.
And then Atreus
what?
doubles back. He's like, wait, hang on. How much did you find?
45. I was gonna give you half. 22.
It's like 20.
Okay. And he gives him 20 of the platinum.
Jet over here just doing the Bully Maguire walk as he just keeps like finding money.
I mean, they're criminals. They're a high-end criminal organization. They're a fucking bank.
Yeah, that's true. They're
Man,
fucking being bankrolled
also-
by a whole country.
this
All we
part-
hear just emanating from Jet's direction is just.
Wait, no, we just walked up to their bank, shot at it a couple times, and now we're making it pop like that. We're Mafia City in this bitch.
I love it, but we must continue forward.
Yes.
We have 5 minutes left, so that's why I say that.
Boop, 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 doop, 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 doop.
Entry.
Entry into this room with the friends.
You see just a bunch of the glowing crystals that's been throughout this entire cave.
Investigate the crystal. Now that there's a lot of it in one place, it seems interesting.
Yeah.
Roll.
Investigation. Actually, what would I be rolling for this? Investigation, Arcana. What would I
Arcana.
be rolling?
I would also like to
Arcana?
investigate the crystals as well.
My luck's running out. That's an 8.
Ooh,
Atreus
mine
Um,
too.
bypass the
I got a
crystals
10 and it's a
stuff.
+5, so 15.
I guess I'll give it a shot. Oh no, that's 4. That's definitely not it.
Those who got a 15 or above is just glowstone.
It's just glowstone.
That's it. That's it.
That is the
Okay.
saddest thing. Look at this neat crystal glowing everywhere. You think it's important? No, it's worthless.
Atreus is just stood here.
Sorry, worthless crystal.
Atreus was stood there the whole time. He was just looking at the staircase. And
Ah.
then,
Continue.
yeah, Atreus was
I will
just
say
stood there looking at
this.
Boy.
It's an. You just see a door there. Mainly because I
Oh,
did
so
mention
this is
before
a
that you have
door.
a key.
Oh, okay.
Jet will produce the key and unlock the door.
You see a menacing staircase leading down.
Menacing staircase, more like good quick save point because
More-
I have
more
to
like-
go, friendos.
Yeah.
Like sentencing
Yep.
staircase.
I will say this before we end session. I want to show you. I want to see what you guys. Show you guys what you enter into.
Alright.
Welcome to the final layer of the dungeon, boys.
Oh,
yeah.
Zoinks!
oh my god, Zoink Scoop, I'm scared!
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
Oh, life is not
For a
nice.
moment I thought that was a YouTube bar at the bottom there.
Oh,
that I accidentally cut that in the screenshot. It's fine.
Yeah,
Ignore
I was
that.
gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna say the
It's the
very top
void.
of your taskbar was in on the last one as well.
Oh, God.
I'm just saying, you guys are gonna love the thing I cooked up for Vixar's thing. For Vixar's
And that is why we're
theme.
gonna end tonight's session.
We love it. We
That
love
was
it.
one hell of
We love
a
it.
fucking session.
Thank you.
I'm so happy.
I'm so sad. Good night, Poco. I know you have to run off. Oh, good night, Poco.
Poco.
Good
Alright,
night. I enjoyed my time.
Thank you
Thank
for
you
being
for
a boss
making
bitch
me
as
laugh.
always.
Bye, Poco.
Thank you for being a boss bitch. Oh.
I am going to go say hi in the cafe and then Good night.
Yeah.
Okay. Ugh. Thank you guys for hanging out. Holy shit, that was a roller coaster of a
Jeez.
session. That session was
Fuck.
high, low,
Why-
high, low, high, low, every fucking second.
We've been getting those a lot lately.
Yeah, we
We've-
can't have just a nice, normal, chill one. It's gotta be a high, low, high, low, high, low.
I'm so
I am
happy.
gonna
I'm so
say
sad.
the music for Vixar's thing will give a high and a low moment. At least.
It's gonna be
Oh, you guys are not gonna be happy.
Don't do this to me.
Well, they
Don't
aren't,
do
or,
this to me.
Like, we aren't, as in I'm included.
Yes. Indeed.
Oh god.
oh god.
He did not snatch up Catherine, did you? Did you? Tell me.
She's not gonna
No,
tell you.
we-
She's not gonna tell
we
you.
have to wait for
She's not
that.
gonna be nice.
Tell me.
Don't
No.
you? Don't. It's not happening. And I already have who it is we're going to raid. It's gonna be a new person tonight. Oh my god. Oh, but yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Here is your raid message. One with my emotes and one with the universal emotes. Oh, Nanako already beat me to it. Nanako already beat me to it. Oh, what the heck? It's not letting me properly click. Hello? Okay, now I can properly see my mouse and click. Wait, no, they're doing followers only for their chat.
Oh.
I guess then we will raid a wonderful, wonderful person who we have raided before, Miss Scarlet Rose, because the other person has their set to only to follower only, and usually those could take a while to get into if they have a time limit. But thank you guys very much. Have a wonderful night, day, evening, afternoon, whatever time may be for you, and I shall see you guys next week on Monday. Monday is some Nautica. And we will not be having Dungeons and Dragons session next week, so Friday will be different. But we will not
sorry,
be
lads. My dad's turning 50. He's really, really inconsiderate.
He has to go celebrate his daddy's birthday. So sorry guys.
He's like, it's not even that he's turning 50 next week. He's turning 50 at the end of the month. We just go camping.
But yeah, we will not have a Dungeons and Dragons session next week, but we will have one the week after. But you guys have a wonderful night, day, evening, afternoon, whatever time may be for you, and I shall see you guys next week. Bye bye. Bye. Wow. Make sure you behave. Say bye, everyone.
Bye. I love